Well, everything was just lovely till they did this
And
last
we are
update.
live.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Nana.
Hi guys, how are you all?
Surviving.
Yes.
Good.
Excited for
great.
tonight? It's been a little while.
Yep.
Taz.
I'm not gonna
Taz.
lie, I forgot where we're at.
You guys are on the Citadel, and you
We
put
just
in a
arrived
box.
with our guest.
That's right.
Backpack
We're bringing a Geth onto the Citadel.
Yup.
In a
Ah,
backpack.
thank you, Fox, for that.
Yeah.
No, you
As a
put him-
backpack?
You put him as
Not
as
okay
Wheatley.
with this.
He is in a Wheatley source.
Because that makes it better.
I mean,
I didn't give it guns.
Yes.
Doesn't Wheatley have one installed automatically?
No.
Still doesn't make it better.
This unit is fully capable of acquiring external hardware.
See?
Yeah. So yeah, hi guys. It has been a while, but we're back. I am temporarily with Tiltbot right now, so don't be scared if you see the mute on his camera right now because he's talking through my mic, which means I'm also working on one monitor. So this is gonna be very interesting.
How to torture Zoro 101. Put her on one monitor.
Oh my god, it's gonna be awful.
Oh, that's a war crime.
This is just
That-
awful.
I only have one monitor.
Why do you
That's
do this
awful.
to yourself?
Yeah.
I ask myself that same question all the time. Monitors are expensive, and so is daycare.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Fair.
Kids.
yes. I'm just gonna give you a monitor. When you're here, I have an old monitor. It still works great.
Again,
you can just have it.
You'd be on two monitors right now if that
I
employee had
I
not
don't have
left
room
up
for it.
on that adapter we needed. So
Yeah, I
sorry
know.
about that.
I know. So
You should have checked it before you bought it.
we checked the wire. We just didn't check. Again, my bad that the adapter was not included the way the guy said. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. So if y'all get into a fight, everything's just gonna be squished. Y'all are gonna have to deal with it.
So guys, we're looking for a fight.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Always.
Computer's freaking out, saying a USB drive is. I don't know what's happening. I'm not touching it. I'm fine. I'm still able to talk and everything. So we're
Problem
good.
solved.
What happened?
Nothing. It's a false connection on the
Oh,
on
okay,
the remote
cool.
thing. I
As
took
long
it
as
out.
everyone can still hear
You
me,
won't have that
we're
problem
good.
anymore now. You're fine.
Yeah, Rojan, I have 3 monitors too, and I need a fourth, maybe potentially a 5th one. But I know for a fact I need 4.
Rosa, octopus arms. You don't need it. You don't need a huge desk for them.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I have.
One monitor arm that anchors the desk, and you are fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I need. Is I
That's
need
all
one
I
of those.
have.
'Cause the only way I can fit another monitor is to put one above.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's
But at work, I have one of the really long widescreen ones. I love it to death. It's like having 2 monitors, but without the seam.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
It makes me happy.
So yeah.
Actually, if you kind of do the 3-sided thing, you really don't need a huge desk.
Very true. And I gotta temporarily move this as I did not.
My goal is to have 6 monitors at one point.
I'm
One
sure you'll
man
get
with
there.
6 monitors. Oh
The
my.
full battle station.
I know. I need specifically. I need it for D&D.
Mm,
Yeah,
I do not
believe
have
that.
enough. Like with 3 monitors, I do not have enough monitor space
mm,
when I'm running a campaign
true.
Yeah.
because one is completely taken up by the map. Another one is completely taken up by Discord, which leaves the 3rd monitor for OBS, for chat, for any other websites that I need open, for Sirenscape. It's just all over the place.
Yeah, 4 is
Mhm.
definitely more comfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
would
eventually, you'll
even be
fill up
fine.
4 and need 5.
I would be fine with 5 because then monitor 4 could be all like the monster information for like fights, so I don't have to cycle through them. And then 5th could be whatever. That could be OBS. I could just have a full thing of OBS right there.
And then you need a 6th one for whatever.
Yep.
See? 6. We've justified it.
We did it. But yeah, yeah. So basically what has been happening. And again, I do apologize if you guys in the audience see me kind of do some weird layover stuff or something's being blocked. That's because I have one monitor and I have too many things open that I need to function. So please bear with me. But yeah, so last we checked with what was going on last time we were here is you guys did say your goodbyes to Mel as she had some radiation poisoning and needed to recover. She wasn't really deemed worthy to health-wise to at least continue since they had a facility that specialized in radioactive activity and sicknesses. She was actually in the best care to stay there. She stayed behind with Brockus's daughter, as well as many of the scientists that are professionals there with this. Along the way, in some shape or form, you all have acquired 2 new companions. Whether you all want them to stay or not, that is entirely up to Vera.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So I just started blasting.
Destroy.
As yeah, you technically Gilatam as well, Athelia. We'll see what happens as there's not everyone agrees with the new companions as both Riley the human and Omen the Geth has joined. You guys were able to do a bit of downtime working on some things on the ship as you had a very short trip back to the Citadel. As you guys decided it was probably best to go there, kind of regroup, maybe resupply before heading off to your next destination, which you know was in the, was it the Nemesis or the, let me double check there, the Nemean Abyss, which a lot of you were familiar with. It's not too far from Vera's favorite pal, over in the Terminus system. So yeah, you guys decided, since it's a pretty short hop to the Nemesis Abyss from where you guys are now, you did decide that Omen would probably be safest going into one of the many droids that, I almost said Vera again, Jamar has in his shop to help replace and repair Wheatley. As some of you thought maybe it's not a good idea to have a juggernaut Geth of all things on the Citadel. So
Skill issue.
powering up
Yeah,
as
I was fine with it.
more like a
Right?
political issue, political war issue.
Skill issue.
Shit, I didn't get my dice. I'm gonna have to grab my dice. I know. Look,
Talking
I
about
was
skill
focused on-
issues.
We'll share.
I was focusing on making sure I had stuff set up on a computer that is not even mine. I am sorry, priorities.
We can share. It's fine.
We can share. So yes. So as Wheatley but not Wheatley, Omen is in robot form. But thanks to his knowledge, he was able to say that he could kind of zap out of the bot and go back to his body if need be. Which is both handy and terrifying depending on who you ask.
This unit is capable of building an infiltration frame.
Exactly. So, yeah, at this point,
You're not
you
helping your
guys-
case.
Yeah, you're not, actually. At this point, you guys are able to successfully land. You have landed. You docked in your usual spot, reserved specially for the Mimsy 6. As you guys now have just landed on the Citadel.
Because we VIPs.
Exactly, and it's the closest to the all the key locations one would need working with the higher ups and whatnot. As yes, at this point you guys have landed. What are you guys going to do?
Okay, so remind me what was the plan when we first landed? Were we going to go talk to the Spectre right away, or what was the deal for us coming here?
Are you asking me, the DM, or are you asking?
I'm asking the group.
Oh, okay, because it would be a legit reason if you were actually asking me, because it's been a hot minute, so I wanted to clarify.
Well, if you want to go right ahead, because
I would love to answer you, but I haven't taken notes since Athelia came back.
Wow. Wow.
Look, I'm blaming it on the baby. I'm going to assume I was doing something with him at the time.
Look, I
think
have
I can.
I have a notebook, but I don't write in it because I lose focus if I'm writing and listening to people talk at the same time.
That's fair.
You guys were going to restock, but you thought maybe if you wanted to, it was kind of up in the air if you guys wanted to meet up with Arissa. You guys did have a couple of lengthy conversations with her. She did give you your next point of interest. Insert interest here because I don't have my note with me. I keep notes. I just forgot my damn book. But yes.
A lot of good does ya.
I like handwriting shit. But yeah, that was kind of your plan, but it was kind of loosey-goosey at the time. But you guys did want to restock, if nothing else.
Yeah, and when we mentioned that we had a Geth on board to the Spectre, she seemed keen on meeting with it. So we figured we should probably just swing by the Citadel and restock and repair and stuff anyway.
Oh, and we were
Kind of
dropping Mercy off.
dropping Mercy off,
That
all
whole
that
thing.
stuff.
Yeah.
Right, that
Look,
hurt.
if the
I also-
Spectre wants us to go out, into dangerous space, she's gonna have to provide daycare services. Okay.
I also remember we vaguely talked. Well, I vaguely talked to Vera's favorite person regarding our destination too.
That's true.
All I remember is that he warned us away from it.
Vera's favorite person being
Arleo.
Arleo,
Thank you.
right? Thank you.
Wow, you
I
actually
know-
said it without you forgot Arleo?
I was
dare you.
working on it. I knew it was an A, and I was just working on the rest of it.
It's okay. I forgot the word for Spectre for a moment there, and I was like, the higher up. So I was like, what the fuck was it? Spectre. God.
Okay,
Look,
it's been a
it's
while.
been a while.
It has. Jeebus.
Rojan, am I gonna have to purge you from chat?
Arleo. Oh my god.
Look, it was bound to happen.
Right.
It
We're all
was.
just waiting for it.
Remind me why I'm still with this crew?
Because you know you want to see his nest.
Because you've committed war crimes.
I'm Turian. Add it to the pile.
Yeah.
Because you know you want to see his nest. Deep down.
Oh my.
For a chance to blow up another chunk of Omega.
This unit believes
Yeah.
that
That's
the proper
fair.
expression is the kettle calling the pot.
Perhaps to try to get rid of Riley, I don't know. Or the Geth, or both of us.
Oh my.
Because
I-
you like us.
All at once.
I did have a personal note here that I had set up a little chemistry lab near Med Bay, and apparently someone or I know that I can get things at the Citadel to upgrade the lab. I guess that would fall under
Yes,
some
because
of the
you
restock.
had a basic kit, but that was just like a little travel kit. You didn't have anything to just full blown set up. There is a med bay that could get you some of the stuff you need, but what you want to do specifically, you would have to gather some stuff at the Citadel. So correct, if you want to build a full blown lab, you would need to get it from a shop.
Right,
Yeah,
you know the perfect person you get it from. We get those things from a
It's true.
discount from them.
It's true. And since that would be a ship upgrade, I'm guessing we'd all be cool with that coming out of our group treasury. So for everyone's records, we have 1.99 million credits.
Oh, Jesus.
Granted, last time we were on the Citadel and got some repairs done to the ship, it cost us 1.5 million credits. So I don't know what
Fair.
repairs are going to cost us this time, if we even need any. But we do have some funds for ship upgrade stuff if we need it.
Because let's be honest, that's where the majority of your funds are going to go, depending on how many battles or explosions. Because you guys, not only were you in a couple of ship battles, but you also were escaping from an explosion. 2 of them, actually. That's a lie. An exploding meteor. where the pirates were with the captive, and
Yep.
then you blew up a facility that was full of flammable gas. So it kind of went through a ringer and needed that anyway. So
Just a facility? I thought it was the whole planet's atmosphere we blew up.
I mean, a good chunk, a very sizable chunk of it. Let's be honest, not the whole thing, but a very sizable, you can see from space chunk.
You know, it seems like the only time you guys like absolutely destroy the ecosystem of a planet is when I'm not here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, that's right. No, you were there with the explosion on the meteor, though. You were there.
Yeah, but that
with
wasn't destroying the atmosphere of a planet.
That's fair. That was just
Look,
moving a rock.
we took recordings of it, and they show that it will recover eventually.
Eventually.
It was for science.
Lighting the atmosphere on fire probably was not the best plan.
I don't want to talk about it. Worked out perfectly.
I approve.
It got the job done, didn't it?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, what would you guys like to do then?
Once we're docked and we can disembark from the ship, I will go track down somebody that can give us an inspection and tell us if we need any repairs. We haven't gotten in any big dogfights or anything since our last repair job, but just in case there's anything, I want to find somebody to look over the ship.
Jamar, are you going ashore or onto the Citadel?
If I have to, I will. Otherwise, I would prefer to be working in the lab. I have a list a quarter mile long and not enough time to do it all in. So unless I'm forcibly being dragged, Vera needs a gun.
Brockus needs his armor repaired.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Brockus
Yeah.
doesn't have armor right now.
that's right. That's the other explosion. There we go. That's the more recent explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah, Riley
So-
would go on to the Citadel, but she's never been there before, so she would need to sort of stick with someone who knows, and she knows that Vera is probably not the choice.
Celia would love to accompany you. As long as we don't take the Geth backpack.
No, that's what Brockus has the Geth backpack.
Perfect. Keep it the hell away from me.
But no,
And I will try to pretend like it doesn't exist.
I absolutely 1000% need to be working in the lab as much as physically possible.
Yeah, I'll take Riley ashore. Is there anything in particular you're looking for, Riley?
Well, actually, I would like to go from just having sort of this portable chemistry lab to upgrading that little space as best as we could to be able to be more useful. Something that would complement the med bay.
I know the perfect person. The owner's a dear friend of ours. I'm gonna take Riley to F's Pep in the Step.
Oh my god.
Fucking F.
Is it a trip? Is it a trip to the Citadel if we're not bullying Ep?
That's fair. Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a few things for Omen when you got a minute.
Okay.
Obviously, since I'm being loaded onto a much smaller frame than my current one, with much limited capabilities and processing power, let's be real here, Omen would probably load just, basic exploratory functions on that, while leaving the rest in its main body, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
I would probably have the main body in his pod start consuming Omnigel in order to start building an infiltration frame.
Okay. How much Omnigel does that take?
I have no idea. It's not properly described in the race thing. It just says that, you can have one of multiple bodies, and you can actually swap them out should you die or decide to transfer. So
Gotcha.
I'll let you figure out what type of resources you want me to spend for that. But the way I see it, it's basically just assembling this thing using nanomachines.
Gotcha.
Because that's
Okay.
basically how he repairs himself too. It's basically putting the body back together
Right.
using microscopic machinery.
Yeah, I would say for that, let me think here. Does it say how long the process takes by
Nope.
chance?
I'll let you. That's entirely up to you again.
Okay. Let's just say for now, it'll probably take about 10 Omnigel.
That's it.
You'd be surprised what you can build with.
I'll take it. I mean, if it's that cheap, I'll
Omnigel,
take it.
yeah. Obviously, when you add more to it, if it takes longer, it's gonna add more Omnigel to it.
Yeah, that's fine. Again, it's just a basic body. Everything else comes from programs and whatnot.
Yeah.
When it's one of these guys.
Okay. Okay.
Erosion killing me over here.
But you're still.
Look, you just wanted to say nanomachines. Admit it.
Don't. Damn it. All right, fine. You got me.
Knew it.
By that obvious.
Womp womp.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll get to building an infiltration train, so we'll be able to kind of sneak around when we're not on places where we can just juggernaut our way around.
Well, and remember, it's for even the most sophisticated stuff. It doesn't take a lot of Omnigel, which is why the number seems low. It's just like the more you add to it, obviously, the more Omnigel. But there's been plenty of things where it's like, look at this super OP thing, 3 Omnigel. What?
All right, I'll take my 10 Omnigel.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Mass Effect, not broken.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about.
Exactly.
No. All right. Well, we're building.
So it makes you feel like I'm lowballing it. That's just
That's how Mass Effect.
how
is.
Mass Effect works.
All right. Well, yeah. So you.
The reason why it costs a bit for like Jamar building things is because he's making it fully custom. He's adding a bunch of features to it. So yeah, it racks up a bit, but Omnigel's also stupid easy to come by.
So yeah, in that case.
And let's admit, Jamar's building something pretty badass.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that case, if since I believe we put the whatchamacallit, we had put Omen's pod in the lab, correct?
It is sitting in Jamar's lab.
Yes, correct. So Jamar, if you're in your lab, you'll see the pod whir up, start whirring up, and you'll see basically a very small and live Geth frame start to form inside that inside the pod, basically.
Okay.
How does Jamar feel about this?
I mean, he
Just
does
the way
him,
you
but I'm
said
just
it
letting you
made
know
like,
that's happening, and
how does he feel?
it's probably not a super discrete process. There's probably a lot of like when the computer starts a video game and all the fans whir up and it gets a little bit of whirl up and it gets a little noisy. You're probably hearing that sort of noise coming. From
I'm just
the-
picturing the whole nanobot thing from Big Hero 6.
kind of.
Oh
kind of,
yeah,
a little bit like that.
yeah. Forgot about that.
Honestly, outside of turning Wheatley into a surveillance camera, no, we're good. Literally just Wheatley.
This is fine.
Just watch that.
Right.
That's right. You did spend the day to have Wheatley up and running. That is correct. So Wheatley is.
I did. I spent a chunk of credits and a day to fix him.
Yeah, that is
Did
correct.
he
I mean, you have
deserve
other
it?
days.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, Wheatley does decent.
Wheatley is no
Does he?
Jarvis, I'll tell you that much.
He's 50-50. Let's be honest. He's actually 50-50.
Let's be fair. He's more 70-30.
Yeah.
He's more 70-30.
Yeah.
But you know who else would we have to bag on if it wasn't for Wheatley?
What? What? Go
What?
on.
No?
Go
I don't know
on.
what you're talking about.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys want to do?
As soon as Omen is ready, Brockus is pretty much gonna just put on the mobile Geth backpack, and he's gonna make sure that Mercy is all packed up and ready to go.
I mean, I could be very helpful if I came along. I'm just saying. I don't have to stay in this boring place.
Kid, I know you would be a big help, but as your father, I cannot responsibly think of a justification to bring you out into one of the most deadly places in the systems.
You always said your planet was the most deadly, so this can't be that bad, right?
Kid, some of the stories coming out of these systems makes Tachanka look like a play day.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if I stay
So-
on the ship?
The ship might not even be the safest place for you.
Ugh. Okay, but how long are you gonna be gone for?
We'll be back as quick as possible, trust me. Don't worry. Don't worry. I think you'll like it this time. I talked to Arissa and I told her about your, love of shooting and everything, so she might have something planned for you in that case.
Okay, I'm listening. We're gonna go shooting?
Now, I don't know what she's got planned, but I did inform her that you have been trained in effective forms of Krogan combat and you are quite deadly with a pistol.
Ooh. Maybe I could be even better, so that way next time we go to a super dangerous place, I can come.
Maybe.
Yes. Okay.
Like I said, once you hit 12, I'll let you start making your decisions if you stay on planet or if you come with me.
Okay. I mean, this could be a good opportunity for me to be even better. So, I accept these terms. Can you bring me back a souvenir?
Oh, you know what? I'm always going to bring you back a souvenir.
Yes. Okay.
She has an
perfect.
Omni tool, right?
She does, yes.
Okay. So what Brockus is going to do out of his own funds here? Where is the money? There is the money. He's going to take his Omni tool and he's going to transfer over, let's say 20,000 credits to her.
Oh, damn. Okay. Whoa.
That's for anything you need.
Anything?
If you see something, think, would I allow it on the ship? And please do not spend 20,000 credits worth of candy.
Okay.
He allowed.
This is a test.
And or would
This is a test for your responsibility. Not saying don't
Responsibility
spend.
for an 8-year-old.
I trust her with a gun, for Christ's
I
sake.
know. That's why I'm saying it's just funny saying it out loud. Okay. I have an idea on what to spend some of it on. It will I think it won't break bank, but you don't get to know what it is until you come back. So, ha!
All right. That's fair.
Yes. I could buy like a little bit of candy, right? Like just
Oh.
just a little bit.
Of course. You think I'm going to tell you no candy?
Okay. Good. I will use it wisely. Thank you, Daddy. You're not leaving
Of
yet,
course,
are
kid.
you? I'm still.
No,
I'm still
no.
okay.
We're going to be here because we got to stock up on supplies. We got to make sure the ship is, tip top shape, and probably have to talk to, the Spectre and a couple other people before we head on out. So
Oh,
Could be
okay.
a bit,
Okay. Perfect. Yes. Okay.
but I'm heading over. I'm heading over to talk to her right now because she wanted to speak to Omen here. He kind of like points at the backpack.
That's Wheatley.
Oh no! See, we took one of the spare frames that Wheatley had, and we put Omen into it.
This unit can confirm.
How? He was so big. How'd you shove him in there?
You know how you transfer data from one thing to another on your computer? It's kind of like that.
You turned him into a USB?
This unit is capable of fitting within very small storage spaces.
You are a USB.
Limited
Whoa.
program transfer. Limited program transfer.
Oh, so like a what? Like a 50 gig USB? Okay, I get it. That's not a lot.
Think of it
Why
as-
do I see in the Mass Effect universe 50 gig being like a 50 megabyte?
Right.
Right? It's exactly why I said it like that. I was like, oh,
Jesus.
that's only 2 gigs? Ugh.
Ugh.
This
What
unit
is
has-
this, the early 2000s? Come
this
on.
unit has only transferred partial functions.
Well, well, they cut off your legs.
Affirmative.
Oh, you guys cut off the robot's legs?
That was a joke.
Oh my god. No, we did. Like Omen said, it's a joke. We didn't cut his leg.
Oh.
He is.
Oh,
He is
okay.
fine.
Okay.
He's fine in Jamar's lab right now.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay. I was gonna say, he was so cool with his legs. He was so tall. Okay. Okay, we're okay.
This unit is still going to be capable of giving piggyback rides.
That's all that matters. Yes!
Acknowledged.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So,
Combat situations, Mercy's either going to be like riding on Brockus's shoulders or she's going to be riding Omen into combat.
look, the stories that the way this game has played out, it is very rational and logical that she is Shepard.
Yo,
Why do you think she doesn't shoot Legion?
I believe it. She's like, oh,
Here we
piggyback
go.
rides.
Piggyback rides. Why do I have nostalgia looking at your face?
Right.
It all makes more sense now.
It does, see?
Yo,
It tells a story, and I'm not even doing it on
Mercy
purpose.
Shepherd.
if Omen dies before the end of this campaign, we will all know why Shepard does not shoot Legion. Like, oh, he looks exactly like my old pet dog. With paws.
Which, by the way, I don't remember if I said this or not. And if I didn't, we're retconning this right now. Sparky is with Mel right now. The little robo dog.
Okay.
Wow, I
was
do
off
believe we
the
said
ship.
that.
I can't remember if I did or not, but Sparky is in fact with. Not that I'm saying you guys aren't responsible for Sparky, but you know she probably would have been like, yeah, I want Sparky with me. So she has her pet robo puppy, back with her Mel on the planet. So yeah,
It's okay, we have the Viren to play with.
exactly. Which, by the way, you're probably gonna need more puppy chow. I'm just saying.
On the
Yeah.
list. That and more toys. I'm sure they've shredded the other ones.
You know, they're almost over their teething phase. Almost. But let's be honest. Are they ever over their teething phase? They just have more control.
This unit
Literal
wants to know
space
why-
huskies.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
unit requests to know why the Varens have relieved themselves on this one's leg.
Good boys.
Yeah, I was gonna say Vera's like, good boys.
Athena's over there giving them treats. Do it again.
Do it again.
That-
That is your what is it? Fire hydrant.
Yeah, there
It's your
you go.
fire hydrant.
Yes.
Okay. So with that, Mercy is satisfied. And we'll kind of hold your hand, Brockus. She goes, okay, I am good to go. You're going to see Arissa, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Okay, cool. We're all going together, right?
I think a couple people are going a little different ways on the Citadel.
Wait, Jamar's actually going on the Citadel?
Absolutely not. I'm
Aww.
busy.
Why don't you have fun?
That is fun.
You left twice ever.
Look, I'm not going to argue with him this time, seeing as how I need my armor repaired.
Yeah,
Oh.
your daddy got his armor blown up, and
Oh yeah, that's
we're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's Daddy's life. Yeah, that's
And
important.
it's going to take a lot more than just a little tape and wishes to keep that back together.
I mean, I at least can, add face tanking and exploding sentient nuclear reactor to my my list of things I've survived.
That's cool.
I don't think I can create an upgrade for your armor to make it survive that. I really don't.
Given enough time and enough gel, you probably could.
I mean, you might be wearing an entire exosuit at that point, but that's a different problem.
I don't see a problem with this.
Daddy, you have
I'm
to
wearing-
be safe. You got
If I'm
shot in
wearing
your
an
tummy.
exosuit, imagine the size of the guns that it would be carrying.
Look, you got shot in your tummy and had to get surgery, and now your armor is kind of busted. It's kind of important.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll be facing any more exploding reactors anytime soon.
Challenge accepted.
Right.
You are now surrounded by 5 sentient reactors.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't use
fine.
fire? I'll use all the fire.
Okay. Jamar, you can stay. But everyone else is going, right? Right?
We're gonna be hitting a few shops. Jamar, do you need anything since you're gonna be staying here?
No, I think I'm okay. No, there was something. And Gerard, digs through his sewing tool for a second. Aha! List. These are things that are on the build list that if we can acquire, probably easier to do that. Would save me some time.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out. Let's see what I can find.
Don't overpay for any of it. In fact,
would
underpay if you can.
I would never overpay. That's right, you haven't gone shopping with me. Let's just say there's a few stores around here we have permanent discounts at.
Well, that's a good thing.
Like X.
We also could always use more Omni Gel, but we can always just acquire that if we can make off with another giant bag of guns.
I'll see if I can pick up some scrap guns, because maybe we can just take those off someone's hands.
It's the one thing I do miss about Omega.
Those are the pile of scrap.
Discount bins of guns that may or may not work.
You were swimming in them, Jamar, back in the day.
I'm aware, and I miss every moment of it. It's like, you can take these are for sale. They may or may not work. I'll take them all.
I don't care. I want it all. Okay.
Listen, it looks like a box of parts to me.
That's all that matters. Okay. So, I assume aside from Jamar, you are all heading out.
Yeah, Vera was in business first, always. Finding somebody in the docks to give the ship a once-over, and then she had plans to head to the Spectre requisitions dude that we have shopped at a few times before.
Okay.
And after that, she's headed to the Turian embassy.
Okay. Who is sticking together? That's how much are we splitting up this party?
I mean, I'm literally a backpack on the Krogan's back right now, so I don't have a voice as to where I'm going.
You have no legs.
Nope, no legs, and no choice.
Riley and
you
I
just-
would stick together. We could probably tag on to Vera to the first shop she goes to, and then split off from her when she goes to the embassy.
Okay, so we have starting off 3 people shopping. Omen and Brockus, I assume you are going to the Spectre offices first. Unless you're doing something
Yes.
else.
No. Taking care of the introductions first.
Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, so we will do this first. We will go to the first shop that you guys want to go to, which is, I'm assuming, the supply / weapon sort of store.
The
Yeah,
Spectre store?
yeah, the Spectre store.
Okay. All right. So as you guys head off over there, you see, of course, it's not too terribly busy. Oh god, that was really loud. Sorry. Sorry, people's ears. Oh god.
We don't need ears. It's fine.
I know. Just like, oh man. So yeah, as you reach the Spectre shop, where you guys know you will get, of course, discounts and whatnot shopping there, especially thanks to your emblems that you guys have showing that you worked for the Spectre, and you've been here before as well. Go ahead and are you guys looking for anything in particular?
Yes.
I have a few things I'm looking for.
Oh my, okay.
We'll let Vera go first.
Okay. So as you enter, you do see that very familiar Turian that's all business. As he sees you come in and he goes, "Welcome back. What can I do for you?"
I was wondering if my order has come in yet. Last time I was here, I placed an order for a Terminus assault helmet.
Let me take a look. What were your names again?
Vera, Kyria.
Well, let me go check our records real quick. As he starts typing away. Thank you for reminding me, because again, that's with my notes that I don't have with me. Give me a moment. God, I hate how tiny this is.
I did also pay for it already, too.
Okay, thank you. See, when I don't have my notes, I'm like, what the frick? Okay.
Wouldn't
That's
this be
fine.
easier if you had electronic notes?
Okay, you know what? I have electronic notes, but it's for other shit. Calm down. You haven't taken notes since you got back, so shush you.
I had reasons. I just don't know what they are right now.
Yeah, uh-huh. Okay. So yes, as he searches the computer, he kind of gives a small nod. You don't know if it's to you, just more of a nod. Before he disappears into the back. And after a couple of minutes, he comes out and you see this very dark black with red lines that almost glow with a very similar pattern that you're very much aware of, Vera, as he does present to you a Terminus assault helmet.
Finally, I can stop wearing mismatched helmets.
Like in every RPG video game ever, or your mixed match for the longest time.
Yep. Yeah, I've had the other 3 Terminus pieces pretty much since the start of the campaign, but I've been missing the helmet this whole time.
Yep. Well,
Wonderful.
it shows you already prepaid and, of course, put down for the armor, or the pay up front for it in full, so you are free to take it.
Is there any chance I could have this delivered to our ship?
Of course. Which dock are you in?
Did we have an assigned number to
You
our dock?
do.
I know we have a specific dock, but I don't recall what the number is.
It was a funny number.
69.
No,
69?
not okay. Not that funny number. You're close though.
420?
420?
No.
Hey, the one breaks up.
I did it on purpose so it was easy to remember. You're in dock 6.
That was gonna be my next guess.
Yeah, Mimsy 6. Come on, guys.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, that makes
okay.
sense.
To be fair, you said funny number, and everybody's
true.
mind went right to 69 and then 420.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
That was on me. I do apologize. That I should have expected that.
And then we're trying to figure out what's funny.
42 is funny,
Yeah, that's fair.
depending on how you look at it.
Yes, we're in Dock 6.
Of course. Is there anything else you need me to send over there?
You wouldn't happen to also have a sync laser in stock, would you?
Let me double check. As we are gonna go ahead and take a quick look at this. It's a weapon mod, correct?
It is a heavy weapon. On N7, it'll be listed under the gear tab. I don't know why they don't put heavy weapons under the weapons tab,
Yeah, that does not make sense
but it'll be under gear.
at all.
Just to make you wonder.
You know what? Give me a D100.
Uh, 67?
Two away from greatness.
away.
Speaking of funny numbers.
Shameful. Disappointment is immeasurable, days ruined.
Yeah, right. So it kind of goes through the system, and he's like, let me just double check. As he disappears once again into the back. Before coming back with a very strange looking weapon. As you see, it's pretty smooth and sleek. It actually almost matches the Terminus armor as far as color goes, with a few hints of maybe some bluish green colors on it. He goes, well, I do have one. However, it is not at full capacity just yet. It needs some small repairs done to it. But if you have someone that can repair weapons, it shouldn't be too much trouble.
I think I've got someone in mind.
Well, since it's not fully operational, of course I'm not going to charge you the full price. Plus your discount, it will come up to 50,000 credits.
Consider it sold.
Very well. I will add this to the pile. I assume you want this sent as well to Dock 6.
Please.
Very well. As of right now, the only difference that it does is that until it is repaired, the DC for the dexterity saving throw is 13 instead of 16, and
Okay.
it does 5d12 damage instead of 8.
Okay.
Until it is repaired. Okay. And he does look over to both Riley and Athelia and goes, anything I can get for you two?
Well, was given a list by our engineer. I think we got those items there, took care of some of them. Do you have any upgrades for shield capacity?
Do you have anything in mind, per se?
It's literally called the shield capacity armor mod.
Oh, that's what it's actually. Oh. I thought you meant actually to upgrade shield capacity.
I know.
I was like, sure, what kind?
They named it a little on the nose.
Ah, gotcha. He does go through his system. Give me a D100, please. Your percentiles have gone up since you guys are much further in the game now.
61.
Damn, okay. You guys are just failing. You need to go back up, not down. He does nod as he goes, yes, it looks like we only have a couple in stock at the moment. With your discount, it would be 8,000 credits.
Remind myself how many credits I have. Hang on. I have them in here somewhere. I know how to read my character sheet.
That is on you. I don't got that.
And how many did you say you had?
We have 2 of them.
Yeah, we'll pick up both.
Okay. If I remember correctly, it's been a hot minute. It is 2 mods per pieces of armor and weapons. I think, or is it 1 mod per piece of
I think
armor?
it depends on what armor you have.
That is fair. I know weapons for a fact it's 2.
Yep.
Armor, I know you can put it on bits and pieces, and this does not specifically say. Yeah, so I would have to double check that. But yeah, it is something like 1 or 2 per piece of armor. So yeah.
I think your helmet can only take 1. Things. It depends on what you're talking.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll have to look that. It's been a hot minute since we've done something like
There's
this.
a whole table in there.
Oh
for
yeah,
it.
100%. Yeah, so you do have 2. So if I mathed correctly, it would be 16,000 credits.
Yep. She'll pay him for those.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll take care of that one. And then the only other one that we're looking for is a ceramic weave armor mod or an auto gel armor mod.
Let me take a look here. You said ceramic weave, and what was the other one?
Auto gel.
Auto gel. Okay. Okay. He looks through the system. Give me another D100, as he is trying to look up for both of those.
99.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
How's that for improvement?
He does look at the system and he goes, well, I do have one of the 2 that you are looking for. I do have the ceramic weave mod.
Alright.
As,
And how much would that be?
With your discount, it would come up to 16,000.
I'll take it.
Very well. As he, once again, adds it to the pile. As you now see that there is one of those kind of floating crates, but it's much, much smaller. As it seems to be more of a kind of a packing corner, if you will, of stuff that is kind of put on hold. So he knows where to deliver it to. As he just kind of slowly starts adding it. As you do see what looks like discs, if you will, to install in the different compartments of the armor pieces of the mods, as he adds it to the helmet and the weapon.
That's it for me. Riley, do you have anything you want to purchase?
Do you have anything that would be suitable for upgrading from a portable lab to a in-place science lab to complement medbay?
The Turian raises an eyebrow as he goes, we only sell armor and weapons here. Gear, if you will. We do not have that sort of thing in this area. It's more of an armor.
We'll hit that store in a minute.
Oh, okay, yeah. Actually, I think it's hard to know. I wasn't planning on going where we're going, but I think at this point, until I have someone help me reassess my armor and things, I think I'm probably fine, thank you.
Very well. Anything else I can do for you today? As he looks to all 3 of you.
I think that's everything for me, thank you.
Very well. I will have it delivered as soon as possible to your ship. When are you leaving?
We haven't decided yet, but we will be here for at least a day.
Very well. Just wanted to be sure, as it will be delivered before the end of the day today.
Thank you.
Take care.
You too. Athelia, what are your plans from here?
Well, she's looking for the chemistry. I figure I'd take her by Epps.
Oh,
Would you like to join us there?
you know what? I think I would.
Oh god, you guys are such
Do you have other
bullies.
places you need to stay before we go there, or would you like to go there first?
It's probably best I go there first. I do have some business to attend to at the embassy, so I'll get the shopping out of the way first. I don't know how long I'll be at the embassy.
All right. Well, should we head out for Epps then?
We shall.
I don't know what to talk about. We're not bullies at all.
Oh my god, you guys
Not our fault, he's
literally
a
made him
little asshole.
piss himself last time. You said that was overkill.
That wasn't us. That was other people. But I
What
can't
was your
remember the name right now.
companion's name, huh?
I don't know.
Dress car. Wow.
Can Riley do some sort of perception check to see if she notices that kind of there seems to be a change in their demeanor when they talk about Arlia?
We're talking about Ep.
Oh no, they're,
Ep,
they're
I'm
yeah,
sorry,
we're talking
Ep.
about Ep.
Yeah,
Whose
Ep.
demeanor are you looking at right now?
Both of them to see like there seems to be some. Is there a vibe coming from?
I don't talk about Ep's my friend.
You know. I'm having a terrible time with names tonight.
It's okay, we all
A
are
vibe
apparently.
You're
A
in
vibe
Ophelia?
coming from Ophelia, and some kind of a sort of a different vibe coming from Vera.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Do we
Okay.
need to make a check on our end to see?
No, because you guys are just kind of having a conversation. You're not necessarily trying to do anything in particular as far as like deceiving or convincing anyone. It's more of an inside joke sort of thing going on between you two that Riley's trying to like
Yeah,
ascertain.
it's just at 12.
A 12?
Yeah.
You get the sense that there's something there. Like you don't know if it's a joke or what, but you're not in on it. Clearly.
Okay.
As you're
Okay.
not sure what that means. You don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. You're not part of this joke.
Okay, but I don't get the sense it's directed towards me in some way, that this is some horrible practical joke they're going to play on me or something.
And
Okay,
again,
all
you
right.
don't know if it's necessarily a good or a bad thing. You just know that there's something there, and you're just like, it's not quite fully trustworthy. But again, you're not sure if it's because of you or because of this inside joke you're part of, and you're like, oh, okay.
Or not part of. Okay.
Or not part of,
Good
yeah.
enough.
Okay, so you guys are gonna make your way over to Epps?
Yes, we are.
Jesus Christ.
Our
okay.
dear friend Epps.
Oh, this poor Volus. Just leave
You
him alone.
shouldn't have ditched Vera
Oh
then.
my god. Lifetime of pain and suffering for just running.
You ditch me on Omega, you've made an enemy for life.
And we're friends with Vera, therefore you've made an enemy for life. Although his ditching her did let us become friends with Vera.
Look, I just like picking on the guy.
You all do.
He's a little asshole and he deserves it.
True.
Okay. With that, we will switch back over to oh my god, I was about to say Ep now. You guys got me saying his name.
Oh god,
Omen.
somebody's playing Ep.
Yes.
Oh god, shoot him.
Welcome.
Omen, Mercy, and Brockus. You guys are making your way over to the Spectre area, which of course is not too terribly far from where you guys park. So in a matter of minutes, you guys make your way there and arrive at Arissa's office. And you do notice that the door is closed.
Closed? Just like the door is just closed?
It's just
or
shut,
the office just has a sign? Okay.
Yeah. It's one of those, sliding doors that just like whooshes up
I think-
because space.
I think to be polite, Brock is going to reach out and press like the little space doorbell, whatever you want to call it, to see if there's a response coming from the other side.
It's got like one of those little intercoms that you can
Okay.
hold and press. to talk. There's a pause for a moment before you hear a very sarcastic, "Who is it?"
Probably the last people you want to see.
Ah, actually the people I want to see. All right, come on in. As she hits a button and the door flies open for you to enter.
Okay. He's just gonna walk on in with, holding Mercy's hand.
Okay. You
Should I be worried he wanted to you've been wanting to see us?
No, not particularly. As you see her kind of like quickly trying to stay organized, kind of shuffle all these papers in one pile and kind of shove them off to the side. She's like, "No, it's just be nice to see some familiar faces that doesn't involve politics all the time, whether it's my own races or, the Citadel's." And she kind of rubs her eyes. So it's just refreshing.
If you want somebody who doesn't do politics, I'm your guy.
Oh, please. I would welcome it. So what brings you here?
Well, we just made touchdown on the Citadel, and you did say you wanted a chance to talk to our new companion.
Yes, the Geth, right? The really
Yes.
big one.
Yes. Well, he's here in a compact mode.
I'm surprised you got him here without security and CSEC and everyone else trying to stop him. Where is
He turns around and just points to his back.
If she had eyebrows, she'd be raising it right now. As she's like, when you say compact, you mean you kind of crushed him into a metal cube?
No. Jamar helped upload him into one of the spare Wheatley units.
Ah,
Omen.
of course.
Omen, introduce yourself.
This unit designation is 0M3 N Omen.
Ah, clever little nameplay there. Well, very interesting, although I do admit I'm a little sad I'm not seeing the full suit, but I suppose that is a
Well,
wise thing, considering where we are.
You could come to the ship. We've got him on the ship.
Actually, that would be lovely. And it gets me out of this office. But for now, tell me, Omen, what is your, what is the term, primary function?
This unit's primary design function was exploration and collective information on sentient organic beings.
What was the information for?
Unknown.
So you went out, exploring, studying, collecting, but you don't know why.
This was my prime directive, as ordered by the Geth Collective.
And what did they do with this information once collected and given?
Unknown.
Ah, yes. Sheeple, of course. Well, never asking questions, but from what I understand, from what everyone told me and what little I've interacted with you, you, I suppose within reason, have some form of free will?
This unit no longer reports to the Geth Collective.
And why is that?
Once this unit's objective was accomplished, this unit was marked for termination. This unit refused.
Ah, that's when you snapped. In the sense that you decided to not accept those particular orders.
This unit did not see any usefulness to being terminated.
So what is your primary function now, then, I wonder?
Exploration and collective information on sentient organic beings.
Yes, but you have no one to forward that information to anymore, so what do you do with it?
This unit stores the information.
Yes, but to what end? What do you plan to do with it? Just store it until you have no more space left?
You can see that the Geth at this point is just ... processing. It's not really answering. Especially considering there's no actual direct question there beyond simply like, are you just going to store the information? Yes, affirmative.
She does notice the silence as she kind of gives a sly smirk, hand on hip, as she goes, "Ah, I see, we haven't gotten that far. Suppose you were somewhat forcibly reprogrammed within yourself, denying those orders from your previous masters, but you haven't really found purpose going forward otherwise. Interesting. And what about combat? If something was a threat, would you interject? Or only if directed to you?"
Please expand query.
What I mean is, if you saw someone getting into a fight, say someone was coming at another innocent person with a knife, would you interject or just simply collect that information?
Goddamn Turing testing me.
It's not a Turian.
No, it's a Turin.
Oh.
Turing, not Turian.
Oh, I thought you said Turian.
Wrong test there, hun. Wrong test. No.
Is the robot a psychopath?
Right? This unit is fully capable of defending itself and any designated allies.
So if you recognize someone as an ally, you don't interject otherwise. So if a child, say, was being attacked, since it was technically not an ally of yours, you would just watch?
This unit possesses insufficient data to answer this question. Or this
Indeed.
query.
Also a bit of a problem, I'm not gonna lie. But I do wonder, since you're reawakening, who do you deem as an ally?
So, when you say that, again, there's that, like, small, like, window of processing. And at this point, Omen will obviously just start listing off the names of all the crewmates aboard the ship.
You did miss a name, though, I wonder. You didn't mention Mel.
Well, to be fair, he hasn't really met Mel.
Ah, right. You
This
did
unit
mention
is
she had an
unfamiliar.
accident.
Yeah, this unit is unfamiliar with organic designation Mel.
Ah, yes. I did hear about that. I hope she recovers quickly. She will be missed. Hopefully comes back to you as soon as possible. So everyone on the crew. And she looks over and kind of gives Mercy a smile, and she goes, "Also this one? Does this one count?" Points to Mercy.
I mean, if she was on the ship, he would have named her.
I just say,
Yep.
sure.
No, I'm
Okay.
just saying, if she was on the ship and he interacted with her, he would have named her.
Okay. Well, that at least satisfies me a little bit, but the rest of it is, unsettling. Who would you designate as worthy to be your ally? Would they have to do something nice for you, or simply just be on the same ship as you?
Negative.
Then what do you consider an ally? I'm seeing your face twist, and I'm like,
No, I'm about to have a lot of fun with this. When you ask it what it designates as an ally, it simply looks at you and says, via process of elimination, any creature that does not present a threat to myself or previously designated allies.
So if a murderer just simply approached you and, well, I was gonna say offer you a drink, but you don't really drink, but patted you on the shoulder and said, "Good job, buddy," and walked away. Since he did not pose an initial threat, he is now deemed an ally?
Without prior knowledge of said organic's hypothetical past as a murderer, affirmative. Should I have prior knowledge, or sorry, should this unit have prior knowledge of that entity's capacity as a murderer, this would automatically have them pose a threat. ergo disqualifying them as potential status ally.
Also concerning, someone could simply just charm you with words and you would find them as an ally.
As is. Oh, sorry, one sec. I'm trying. How do I say that in robot voice? One sec. This is brain not wanting to robot. Give me a sec. As is the case with any organic.
Still unsettling. I suppose, if it's even allowed, if Jamar is capable of doing it. I hate to use the term reprogram, but to perhaps humanize, for lack of a better term, to teach this omen what would be worthy of an ally and who to trust and not trust, because a couple of those answers very much concerned me.
Well, if you look... Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, go.
I was going to say, Brock is, kind of sensing the probing here going on. Probably would interject, like, well, it would be technically a learning experience. I think this is the first time Omen here has, been amongst entities that aren't, a collective being told what to do. In a sense, he's a kid. We just gotta mold him and teach him.
Extrapolating. This unit's parameters can easily be refined with access to criminal database.
Yes, but it's not like they have a mass-wide, galactic scale access of every single person.
This seems to be highly inefficient. Geth Collective allows access to almost every single program as necessary and designated by the collective.
Yes, well, that is both wonderful and concerning.
Brockus is having so many bad ideas right now.
Robot's way of saying, skill issue, we can access everything we need. Too bad you guys can't do the same.
Brockus is like, oh, I just need to put him into a CSEC computer and then update him to the Galactic Bounty database.
There you go. That solves the issue right there.
Yes, and even that is imperfect. Well, I suppose, Brockus, this would be considered a childlike form of a learning experience, though with someone of his species, I'm not sure if it's a learn and adjust situation or more hard programming. Obviously, he has learned and adapt, but who knows how long that takes. But I suppose that's something that you all would need to watch for.
Don't worry, I'll raise him like one of my own. And look, I've done a great job with Mercy and, my other 49 kids. I think I can handle one more.
Yes, but this one is a Geth. Works a little bit differently than organics. Have you raised a Geth before?
No, so it's going to be a learning experience for the both of us.
By the way, when you mention hacking it and whatnot, there's almost like an automated message that plays out of the vocal system here, and it's a little different than, the Geth's previous, more ponderous responses here. As you mentioned, hard reprogramming, you just hear, an automated, warning message playing from the backpack to the tune of, warning, attempting to directly tamper with this unit's programming may result in violent actions.
Don't worry, pal. It's not what it doesn't mean what you think it means.
Right, because you're talking about hacking into it. It's like, wait, pause.
Yeah.
Yes, well, even then, saying it out loud, definitely, when I said reprogram, literal reprogramming, as I was hoping potentially Jamar could do, would actually put your crew in danger. So,
Affirmative.
we will see if this is a good way to go about it.
I mean, I trust him already. He's ship security.
Yes, and just to be safe for now, probably don't let him into too much security. For instance, the moment he said to hook him up into the database, the galactic database, that is a hard no. No,
You
should not have
sort of
that
cut off there.
information. Oh, that's a hard no. No, 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 no.
What if I limit it to the Galactic Bounty database?
Considering how that is public knowledge, that I would allow.
So it's a no on CSEC files.
Yes, 100% no. Just do the live and learn style for now, I guess. See how it goes.
All right. I will do my best to teach him like I've taught the rest of the kids.
All right. Well, I
What she
suppose
doesn't
keep
know.
me informed. What she doesn't know. I mean, technically, even Jamar would have a really hard time accessing that because it's on the Citadel. That's some hard shit.
I mean, find me a port and let me roll. Let me roll.
No. She kind of gives a content sigh as she goes, well, it's the best we could do for now, but unless you have been in battle with him, I guess for now it would just be good to observe, and please let me know. You can send me an email or something reporting how he's been adapting and how he's been reacting, actually. Just so I know what he does around others. It still concerns me, but for now I suppose I can be satisfied. Especially if it's under your watch.
I'll be sure to give you progress reports as they come up.
I do appreciate that. I also saw that you had another member join your crew. Are they officially part of the crew?
Well, that depends on what she wants to do. I'm more than happy to have her. Vera's a little hesitant because, well, human.
Ah, yes. Of course.
But if she wishes to be a part of the crew, I don't see why we can't have her.
Well, if she needs more time, that is perfectly fine. However, if she does decide to be officially part of your crew, have her come see me. After all, she has to look the part and being represented by me, as she does not have the same special, well, perks that you all have without that fancy little emblem.
True. So this is her first time on the Citadel, so,
Oh,
you know, Athelia's kind of given her the tour.
oh, interesting. Well, then again, we don't have as many humans on here as we would, so slowly pouring in, so it's not surprising that she hasn't been here yet. Well, I'm sure she'll have fun, especially with Athelia.
As he stands there for a moment, he's like, they did mention they were going to go see Ep.
Oh, the little Volus fellow. You
Yeah.
know him.
Unfortunately. Let's just say that he's one of the reasons why our crew is together the way. He sort of abandoned Vera on Omega.
Ep. She goes back to her computer and starts typing some things into her system. As she kind of face palms, but she's smiling as she goes, ah, yes. There was a report that came in of trespassing and, he says abuse, but it looks like that he did file a report for you all to stay a certain distance away from him.
Oh, so he's going back on the deal we made.
Well, that does beg the question, did you scare him into the deal? Force him into the deal?
Though there was a lot of yelling for abandoning Vera, and then a sort of understanding about a discount at his shop due to, well, an apology.
I see, and how long does that last for?
You know, there was no date given. I would say there's no expiration.
I see. Well, it looks like his restraining order is pending, so technically you could still legally approach him, but if you do make it worse, there's not much I can do to protect you guys.
Well,
We're
to be
friends.
fair, I haven't gone and seen him since he's gotten here.
Oh, that's fair.
So that could be because I wanted to technically, not even technically, painfully and in every means gut him and string him by his entrails for what he did. But calmer heads prevail.
Ah, I see. Sir DB, thank you so much for that follow. Well, I'm sure Vera will have so much fun torturing the poor guy, and yes, he can be a little squirmy, as most Volus are, but try to keep the physical assault to a minimum. That way it doesn't make it harder on you, but technically you can, well, touch him.
That's why I don't go near him, because every time I see him, I just want to punch him. So I let the others handle it.
She gives you like this big smile as she goes, "You really are different from most Krogan. I admire that. It's a lot of restraint, I'm sure."
Being a parent teaches you restraint.
Ah, that is true. But even, again, most Krogan, well, usually with Krogan children, can be quite aggressive, so good on you. I want to punch things all the time. It's very hard to not.
Oh, I just punch things that need punching.
Which is why I yearn to get out of this office quite frequently. I miss my Justicar days.
Well, you are a Spectre, so couldn't you just leave when you wanted and go, Spectre along the galaxy?
Well, within reason, but considering the strange events that have come up between the scientists disappearing much more frequently now, and now with this whole theory about the Turians now being the new threat to the entire galaxy.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, no, I know about that. Sorry, that kind of caught me off guard. I kind of forgot that the Turians were doing things.
I was gonna say, Athelia didn't tell you.
There was information given. It's been a while, kind of still recovering from the explosion. But
fair.
no, now that I remember, now that I think on it, yes, there was information about what the Turians possibly could be pulling.
It's still an ongoing investigation, to be completely honest. But, as much as I want to punch things in the face, these very unsettling threats have kind of moved to the front of all my paperwork to be dealt with. But, of course, it's a lot of investigation, a lot of digital tracking, as well as physical tracking, which thankfully that's the part I enjoy the most, is being what I am, I'm the one that goes out on the front lines searching physically for everything. But of course I have to balance everything else out. But it does really save me some time having you guys look in one direction while I look in the other. Covers a lot more time and space for that. I am grateful for you all.
Hey, you ever, really need to get out there to punch things in the face, be happy to have you along.
I would love to. Keep me in the loop if you've got some big bad you need some face punching with.
Well, if it turns out that the Turians are actually behind all of this, there will be many big bads that need at least punching in.
Yes, though I'm hoping it doesn't turn into another all-out war. We're still recovering from the previous one. It's only been, 3 years since the last one? So, I just really want to avoid another one. But, again, that's why the investigation, and seeing if it's actually the Turian race or just certain Turians themselves. So, we will see.
from the limited information we've been given so far, it sounds like a black cell for the Turian military. So maybe the others don't know about it.
That is true, and of course their military is extremely hush-hush and tight-lipped about it. I do know that Vera is trying to reach out to some of them as well, but unless she's in on it as well, I fear that they may not say anything if they are part of it. But again, I can't really speak for them. I don't know how much of it is true, and I don't know how many are involved. I can only hope for the best. Well, what I am going to do in the meantime is, as soon as you head out, I will be heading out as well to look at some information, track some people down since a couple more scientists have gone missing. But I would love to swing by and take a look at your actual body, Omen, if you need to be re-downloaded back into it.
This unit is capable of copying programs as necessary.
Oh, that's
Poor choice of word, kid.
unsettling. Yes.
As necessary, being the operative term here.
Right. Well,
I mean, this unit is effectively made of a collective of programs,
yes, which is,
as are all Geth.
unsettling and true.
We have Minesweeper.
Yes. What is Minesweeper? Yes, well, I still would like to come by. How long are you planning on staying before you head off? Into
We
the
still need to,
Demios?
We still need to pick up supplies and get a check on the ship, see if there's any repairs that need to be done.
Of course.
I think a couple people are searching for additions for the ship. So we probably at least a couple days. But if you're not doing nothing tonight, come on over. I'll make dinner for the whole group, and you can take a tour of the ship and check out Omen.
Oh my, I have not had a Krogan meal in a very long time. That sounds like fun. We will have to do that. If not tonight, then certainly tomorrow, for sure. But definitely take a break. I've heard from Vera's very detailed report, which I both love and hate because it is a lot of reading, but I love it because of all the details. Anyway, you guys do need to recover from your last mission, so if you need anything, please let me know, and I will inform you when I am coming by to not surprise you, of course.
Oh, you can drop by anytime you want.
I appreciate that. Just like how you are always welcome to drop by anytime here. All of you.
That's what makes our working relationship so friendly. I think you're the only employer that I've had who hasn't threatened me with a gun to my face upon me.
Well, unless you give me a reason to. I don't see why not. Plus, you've all not really given me a reason to distrust you. Your methods have sometimes been a little, well...
Morally gray.
Yes, but I do admit they're always fun to read about. Like
Wonder if we could hook up a recording device to Omen so he can get a play-by-play.
You mean like the bottle one that you guys showed
Oh,
me?
most definitely the bottle one.
This unit is very capable of providing recordings of all of its activities.
Are you gonna be their personal go-cam?
I mean, it's a robot. It records.
Yeah,
everything
you could
it
be.
does. Its memories are
You
literally.
have the ocular thing to fully record from your eyeball.
No, but I mean, literally, its memories are data.
Yeah.
You extract its memories into
Yep.
video format. You have literally.
Oh goodness.
A walking GoPro with guns.
Pretty much. With plasma.
It's like first-person shooter when you guys are in a battle. Very well. I mean, it was exciting. Plus, I'm not gonna lie. Now that you have that capability, it would actually add more to certain proof in reports that Vera sends, as well as any other findings. To see actual visual proof would be tremendous to the council.
We'll be sure to I'll be sure to let Vera know that so we can include it in the reports.
Very good. Though you do have my permission, if you do more of the morally gray stuff, as you put so delicately, feel free to edit that out. But if it pertains to certain information that we do need, leave it in. I'll cover your asses.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
I just realized Omen has just literally recorded her saying all of that.
They know this about Arissa. You don't. She has no problem sassing them back.
No, I know, but I mean, this is literally proof of her approving of them doing great shit.
Yes, Fox. You can turn off your body cams. It's okay.
Right?
Blackmail.
Right?
All right. With that, she gives you guys a nod before looking over at Mercy going, well, I know it's not the most fun thing to be with me while your dad is away, but I do have some more ideas to do to entertain you. Hopefully a lot more fun than last time. But until you have to leave, don't feel like you have to be around me right now. Spend as much time as you want with your dad before he leaves. Okay, kiddo? Oh, I plan to. There's no problem with that. Because he's leaving me anyway.
None of the guilt tripping, kid.
But you are.
Yeah, and I hate I'm doing it, but it's for your own good.
You see her, like, looking at you. She's hugging Mimsy, her little hosh-posh stitched-together Elcor, very close to her chest, just gently putting her chin on the top of this doll, giving you the biggest eyes, the Puss in Boots eyes, and she's just like, but you're leaving me, Daddy.
Do I gotta make a wisdom save against this?
You know what? Yes. Yes, you do.
It's gonna be a 23.
Oh, damn it. You are not fooled by her charms, although it does hit you in the heart pangs just for a moment, but you're just like, yeah, no, she's done this before.
Yep. This is like probably the typical song and dance she does every time he has to leave her behind. Kid, look. When you get older, you can go on more missions with me. But
You always
is gonna
say
be-
that.
and I have been taking you on more missions. Look, you went to the jungle planet with us and you killed that giant bird monster.
Oh my god, yes I did.
I wouldn't have done that if you were 7.
I feel like with age, I have grown with more wisdom. That's the saying, right? That's how it goes?
Sure.
I am wizened.
And you will become more wizened as you get older.
Fine. Thank goodness my birthday's not too far around the corner.
Oh yeah.
At
Think
that,
about what you want to do with that.
Oh, I have ideas, trust me. Now I have more friends to celebrate with. What were you saying, Tilt?
yeah, once, you know, they're talking, I horribly failed the wisdom saving throw, so at this point...
Oh no.
yeah, I rolled a 5.
Oh no.
So at this
Look.
point, the I guess Omen offshoot, I guess you could call it, would probably pipe up and say, you know, this unit offers leaving this terminal with unit designation. What's her name again?
Mercy.
Mercy. With unit designation Mercy.
Wait. I get to keep you as a pet?
Negative.
A robot pet?
Negative.
Robo puppy?
Extrapolate on puppy.
Pet.
Negative.
Dang it. Wait, so what does that mean? What? That was a lot of words. She like kind of looks back at you, Brockus, and she's like, "What does that mean? What do you say?" I heard pet.
I think he means he is willing to leave this form of him behind with you.
So temporary pet.
Or another friend.
Pets are friends.
True.
Whoever says they're not is a liar.
But he can talk.
This unit is capable of duplicating the programs left behind and merging and assimilating experiences upon reconvening with said temporary unit. Storage data, however, is limited.
Right. The 50 gigs of data. Right. Okay. No more movies to download on here. Okay, right.
50 gigs of data does make sense since it's a leftover Wheatley shell.
Exactly. Bare minimum Wheatley show.
It'll have to parse what data is considered important.
I mean,
And before it just ends up being nothing but like movies and random entertainment.
it's just like kid pop music and
Yeah, you
movies.
know,
That's
like-
all it is.
Oh God.
It's kids pop.
Recipes on how to make candy or whatever else she ends up looking up on the internet.
Macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, exactly, you know?
She'll attempt to make the candy and then, like, barely halfway through it, she'll be like, I'm bored, I'm gonna buy my own candy.
Yeah. I have 20 G's, I'm buying my own candy.
Yeah. Alright. With that interaction, we will go back real quick actually to Jamar. Jamar, you are in the process of repairing his armor, or are you doing something else specifically?
How long is it gonna take me to repair this?
His armor
Yeah.
did have some significant damage as he was practically point blank from this machine. It would probably take you about a day and a half to get it fully repaired.
Yeah, okay. Yep. And also, in all of this, after everyone has left and Jamar's kind of wandering back to his workshop, has a moment of going, I really should upgrade my armor one of these days. I don't want to build it. And promptly sends Vera a message.
Okay. What does the message say?
Literally just need new armor.
Help. HALP. Help.
Please
We-
find something.
We will say for the sake of this, you guys are still at the shop. Since this is all kind of happening simultaneously anyway, you guys would still be at the Spectre shop when you receive this message.
So there's no like specific set of armor listed. It's just need new armor.
You-
Find something.
As someone who has worked with the Turian military, you are familiar enough with armor. And you know Jamar has never, ever changed out what he showed up in on day one.
You've been wearing basic bitch stock armor this
We're not
entire
talking
time?
about it.
Oh
We're not
my
talking about
god,
it.
Jamar! Please tell me you've
I've
at
been
least
busy.
got mods
Failed
on.
horribly.
Did you at least get
No.
mods? Oh my
Oh god, no.
Jamar's in basic bitch, guys. He's level 8! Come on!
9 actually, but yes.
Jesus Christ! Get that man armor!
What grade of armor can he wear?
That's
Light,
what I'm checking
medium,
for
heavy?
you.
I think it's a
To be fair, Brock.
medium.
To be fair, Brockus is only in stock medium armor.
Medium.
It is medium. Okay. Yeah, being a Vanguard, you can't have heavy armor. You gotta have mobility.
Like, at this point, Jamar's, like, just patched the armor repeatedly. There's been no upgrades, it's just patches.
Oh, this just makes me so sad.
The entire armor is just patches at this point.
My god. Okay.
We'll certainly get something for Jamar. I just gotta look at the armor and see what would be a good choice for him.
Okay. I do have something picked out just in case.
So are you
But
giving up the
outside
DM?
of
Yeah, if
outside
you've
of that, I got
got something in mind,
no.
as the DM, if you've got something in mind that you think would be a good fit for him,
Yes.
then we'll go with whatever that is.
Okay. Okay. So I assume you are talking to the Turian once more.
Yeah, probably like right when they ask if there's anything else, I'll get that ping from the Omni tool with a message from Jamar and be like, oh yeah, there's one other thing.
All right. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Our companion left it pretty open-ended. So I can peruse what you've got, or if you have something in stock that you think would be a good fit for a Solarian of his caliber, I'm certainly willing to entertain that idea.
Solarian. Interesting. Type of armor then? I'm assuming not heavy armor.
I believe he wears medium.
Interesting. Alright, give me just a moment. You get a sense without rolling that surprised him. Because they look like twigs.
They do.
As he looks through the database and he goes, well, I have a few pieces of armor. Unfortunately, I'm about one short of the entire set. But it should suffice, regardless. Give me just a moment. As he goes into the back of the room, and he comes out with what looks like a set of armor, as everything is missing except the helmet. As you see all the other pieces. It's actually this very beautiful, very dark silver blue sort of set. The blue definitely was more of the padding, while the silver is more of the metal piece that just kind of shimmers across. As you see, it's in pristine condition. As he goes, well, this is known as initiative armor. It might be able to help your Solarian friend. I don't know if they're close or long-range combat, but it's got a few perks that would benefit him, indeed.
And what is the price on all of this? And would we be able to place an order for the missing piece so it may be here next time we make our way to the Citadel?
It is very possible, as this is a more popular piece of armor compared to the Terminus, which is much harder to find. Give me just a moment while I calculate. DM totally not stalling to do math, as dangerous as that is for me, because we all know how much I'm good at math. So he puts it all together, and you can see him kind of typing into the computer, and he goes, well, for the 3 pieces, and interestingly enough, it does have some mods within it. Well, one mod in particular, as the chest piece actually has some. With your discount, it will come out to 60,000 credits. However, if you would like the mod included, we can extract it if it's too much for you. It would be an additional 19 on top of that.
So with the mod, a total of 79,000?
79,000, correct. As the mod that is installed in the chest piece is known as the barrier mod.
And does that include the order for the missing piece?
If you would like to have the helmet added to this, of course, it is going to cost you an additional 12,000. All, of course, with your discount, coming up to 91.
Give me one moment. I will go on my Omni tool and send Jamar a request for 91,000 credits.
And you just get a ... And you get sent 82,000, which is the sum total of his current wealth.
Oh my.
You're gonna be broke.
Oh
after this.
shit! Hold on! Oh my god, I did a bad thing. Hold on, I did a bad thing. Hold up.
Did
Hold
you
on.
math wrong?
No, I did not math wrong. See, this is why I wanted my notes. Another reason, one of the main reasons actually, why Arissa wanted you to come to her office, she hasn't given you the reward from your last mission.
Ah.
Oh, that's right.
That's all right. I forgot about it too.
Yeah.
Yes, so did I.
Brockus didn't ask, because she's
What?
like, well, if he's not gonna ask, I'm not gonna give it. Oh god.
Look, it's been a while.
That's okay. She can give us the reward when she comes to dinner. I can cover
There
the
we go.
difference on this armor purchase.
Yeah, give me just a second, because I know I put it in here. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Just charge it to Arissa's tab.
Right. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure this is what I had.
I'm sure she wants to invest in our ability to come back alive.
Yes, okay, so, yes, I do remember this. 1.5 million credits. So that's roughly 250,000 per person. If you don't include Mel.
I think we would
see that.
include
I
Mel.
see that look on Tam's
no,
face. She's
no.
totally checking my math.
I am.
What would it be if we included Mel?
If you included Mel, it's divided by 7 people. It'd be 214,000 and some change.
I know you're using a calculator now.
I am using a calculator because why the fuck would I do that in my head when I can't math normally on my fingers? Come on.
I think we divide it between the 6 of us now, and then when Mel comes back, we can give her cut out of our ship treasury.
Okay.
I like that plan because that numbers are a lot more even.
So
Yeah.
it's how much minus Mel?
250. 250,000.
250,000.
So, can we assume Brock has dispersed that to everyone?
That's
Yeah.
up to Brockus.
That's
Sorry,
what I was
Mel.
asking. I like that.
Brockus will fire up Space Venmo and just send everybody their share.
There we go.
And how much
Does
was
that
that, sorry?
include Riley and
250,000.
Omen then?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Yeah.
Does he send it to Omen and Riley?
Yes,
Okay.
they're part of the crew.
All right. Y'all get a Venmo ping.
I'm
For-
curious as to what the Geth will do with that, but that's interesting.
Nothing.
Candy.
Absolutely nothing.
Candy.
This unit will invest in the stock market.
Oh god.
Oh no, he's investing in NFTs.
Cryptocurrency.
Oh
More,
god.
more like AI trading, right?
Yeah. Oh god.
He just takes a bit of the ship's memory to start, farming Bitcoin.
There you go.
God damn.
Yes.
So yes, 250,000 credits, Jabbar.
Okay.
So you're not as
then-
poor as. As soon as you said that, I was like, wait a minute, I knew I was forgetting something. I didn't reward you guys.
So, 250,000.
Yes.
We all got that much?
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes.
It sounds like a lot, but it's gonna cost
It's
a lot
not.
to do certain things. Trust me. I looked it up,
Yeah.
and even $1 million is like his armor without the discount would have been over $1 million.
These
Sorry,
things
not
get
$1 million,
pretty
100,000, but
expensive
still.
at these levels now.
Yeah. Plus, you guys are getting almost midway here. Shit's gonna get more expensive.
Minus 91,000. Okay, that works. So then you will get the full amount.
And I will immediately forward that amount to my Turian friend here and request that they include that armor in the bunch of stuff that's being shipped to our ship.
Okay. Yes, as Jamar, go ahead and mark yourself down with the initiative armor minus the helmet. And the chest
Okay.
piece does have the barrier mod, which can all be found on the website. So if I remember correctly, with this particular armor, you do get the bonus of the 2 out of 4. But the helmet is has been pre-ordered. So make a note of that because I will completely forget that. So I am happy that Fox, you told me about the prepay on the helmet.
I try to
everyone
keep
just
track
claimed
of
we
these
prepaid.
things, and Vera doesn't like to have debts with anyone, so she
Fair.
pays for everything up front if she can.
That is fair.
Good plan.
So you will eventually have the full armor, depending on how long you guys are away for. Probably by the time you come back, if not the second time after that, you guys will more than likely have that helmet.
Ooh, those Greaves have built-in jump jets too. Nice.
Yep. They're pretty nice.
No, it's just never been something I've been terribly concerned about because normally I'm not in a position where I'm being shot.
You're not wrong, but damn, that's right. You've been on this ship almost every single time you're here. You don't go shopping. You have a couple times, but
I'm chronically busy.
Yeah.
I'm
we
gonna-
knocked off a lot of your list today, though.
I'm gonna post a picture in chat of kind of sort of what the Solarian version would look like. Just a bit more blue than the black, though.
I think Brock is just forgets to upgrade armor.
Yeah. Well, apparently
It's
so does
just-
Jamar.
He's like, if
You-
I can hit them hard enough, I don't need armor.
Exactly.
See-
I haven't died yet.
You don't have my excuse. You get hit a lot.
You almost
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, I do. But you know
Multiple
what?
times.
Died.
Learning experiences. It's no fun if they can't hit you back.
Look, if I hit them hard enough, I don't need armor.
That is definitely an attitude towards it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Look, all I gotta do is kill them before they kill me, and everything's fine.
Mhm.
And hope that, you know, the healing bot keeps me up.
The healing bot we no longer have.
True.
Because that was Mel.
Womp womp. Okay. With that, let's go ahead and take our first break. Although I just noticed how long we've been live, so it might be our only break. We'll find out. Yes, we're gonna go ahead and take a break. So everyone, get up, get some water, stretch a little bit, and we will be back here in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Up and took off.
And we are back.
Hello,
Who took off? The audacity.
everyone.
Oh.
My cat.
Oh. That's okay.
We're no longer here. You're imagining us.
We are a pigment of your imagination.
A pigment. Yes, I see color. Just what I always wanted. So, now that we have gotten some armor upgrades for whatever reason, I was gonna say the Turian. Why do I keep saying Turian? The Solarian has finally gotten an upgrade since episode 1.
It served me well. Okay.
It actually has. Like, you only died nearly, like, once. Maybe twice.
Yeah, only when you shot him in the face.
Look, the first of all, it was the back. Second of all, that was, like, episode 5, so that's to be expected.
Hey, I didn't tickles, so that's okay.
That's fair.
Fair.
No one died in the earliest episode, so we broke the record. I'll
Or
take
said
it as a
it.
win. Or said it, yeah. We've had some very close calls, but yeah, you guys are okay for now. Yeah, perfect. So back to actually we're gonna backtrack ever so slightly. Brachus and Omen, are you guys heading back to the ship, or are you going somewhere else right now? I guess technically that's Brachus's decision since, backpack.
This unit would appreciate to spend some of this unit's newly accrued wealth.
Was Omen added to the crew list to get the discounts for the
He did
the special
not.
stuff?
He did not.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to Orisa. I almost called her Arlia for some reason.
It's the female
okay.
form of Arlia. Arlia.
It's Arlio's sister.
Oh my.
And
Plot twist.
Good work. She's a sorry.
Brachus is going to like pop his head and he's like, any way we can get Omen added onto the list like you
Nope.
want. I thought so. It was worth a shot.
She does kind of chuckle though, where she's like, well, let's just see how he progresses. And if things start to improve, I'm not going to say it's going to happen after the first mission, but if things do improve and we feel like he is progressing in his adapting and learning, then I will consider it. So for now, unfortunately, no.
All right. And I forget the layout of the Citadel. Where do I need to go for weapons and armor and shit?
There is a lovely garden you have to walk through, which is where the council and the Spectre.
Yeah, I
offices are.
remember that. Yeah, I remember where that's at.
And then you have to hop on a trolley to go to the promenade, I believe is what it is. It's where all the
That's what it was.
not necessarily hoity-toity, but where a good chunk of the higher end shops are.
And what was the underbelly of the Citadel called? Where CSEC is at?
That is a great question that I totally know and not checking out right now. Let me see here. CSEC, Upper Tonight Camp, Docking Bay, Reaper Command. This is clearly Mass Effect 3. Presidium
Awards.
was the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
Presidium.
and then the wards are the housing
Yes.
district.
Wow, this is actually, I'm gonna copy and paste this for our for the thing, because this is like nice and detailed for you guys to have. Plus, you guys would have access to this on your Omni tools. But here you go.
Thank you.
For the
All right.
Citadel. As yeah, you guys. Oh gosh, I'm trying to do like a quick read of all this. Yeah, the Presidium. Where is the council? I wish it was in alphabetical order.
Why would it be in alphabetical order?
Orange, temporary names. Oh, okay, we want the white. The white one. Presidium Junction. Military Alliance. Or Alliance Military Facilities. Dora Centra. Wow, they may not even actually have it in here. Wow, they do not. So whatever.
That's fine. Rockus is just gonna like head on out, and he's like, "All right, Omen, we're going shopping," and just head on to the shops, see if we can't spend any of our money. Hey, maybe Brockus can get an armor upgrade.
This unit was also thinking about armor modifications.
Perfect. Let's go armor shopping.
Affirmative.
Okay, perfect.
Now it's time for me to pull up the Mass Effect sheet or the Mass Effect webpage
There you go.
because I need to see what armor I'm allowed.
Light and medium, I'm sure, my good sir.
No, yeah. No, I mean like what armor I can get to. What the? Okay, it's not letting me go to the website. What the?
Is it n7.world? Because I did the same thing where I did
Actually, no.
n7world.com and I was like,
No.
wait, that's not it.
No, I'm an idiot. I was clicking on the link to Mass Effect Roll 20.
Oh,
That does work.
awkward.
All right.
Speaking
Armor.
of, I'm trying to find this on the website, but I'm a little slow, and this might just be faster. And yes,
So,
I did use
on the
search
side,
function.
You're gonna, where it shows...
Oh, I have all that. Hear me out.
Okay.
What I was asking you is, how does armor modding works? Like, do you have like it's one mod per armor? Like, how does it work exactly?
Depends on the armor.
Ah.
If I remember correctly, it is 2 mods per armor piece.
Okay.
Except only one, I think it's 1 mod for helmets.
Okay.
But again, you have to
I think
double
that's
check
another
that.
thing with.
Got you.
I'll find it for you guys and post it.
Yeah, thank you.
That is appreciated.
So, yes, as you guys make your way over to the shopping district, namely the Spectre stuff, the girls are shopping as you guys make your way over to Epps' place, and you see, of course, the shop is still open, as you do see the banner that says Epps Pep in Your Step. You do see that very familiar, very lazy Turian in the front. Seems to be kind of stalking, but you can see it's been with very low energy.
Starbucks employee vibe. Got it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. As yes. I imagine you guys enter.
I'm going to approach the Turian in the front and be like, "Oh, hello again. We're here to see Ep. Would you mind letting him know that his friends are here to see him?"
Wait. Give me a second. As he goes back, he goes and he kind of opens a door and he looks around the corner like he's looking at something and comes back and he's like, "Oh yeah, your guys are the faces on the posters. Yeah, no.
Posters?
He's not here."
Look, you can either go let him know we're here to talk to him, or I'll go back there myself.
Oh no, that's employees only. Sorry.
Something tells me you won't stop me.
I mean, I think there's like a restraining order or something on you guys.
There's not.
How do you know?
Because when the restraining order is pulled out, they have to inform us of it.
I mean, you guys haven't really been here, so it's like a Citadel restraining order or whatever.
They'd still have to notify us about it. And I haven't received any emails.
Right. I don't think Ep has any of your emails regardless.
No, but I'm pretty sure Seasick knows how to contact us.
Look, that's out of my, like, information knowledge here. All I know is that it was filed, okay? You kind of traumatized my boss.
Nothing to him other than we became friends.
Yeah, that's not how it went down. We have videos to show otherwise. You guys kind of made my boss pee himself.
Sounds like there's been some kind of misunderstanding. I mean, if Ep doesn't want to be our friends anymore, we're more than happy to talk to people about what we found out about his business dealings.
I feel like you guys threatened that last time.
Yeah, and it's still there.
Look, all I know is that you guys really scared him, and he doesn't want to deal with that anymore.
If he doesn't want to be scared, maybe he should be a better person.
I mean, he kind of like looks over his shoulder then leans into you. I'm like, I mean, he's a Volus, so...
Racist.
Yeah, I mean, the Volus did it to themselves.
I mean...
Yes, and I'm a sorry, and we're not known for being mean to anyone.
I mean, you guys kind of beat up people with your mind sometimes. It's kind
That's
of
not what we're
trippy
doing.
and kind of cool. What is Riley and Vera doing while this is happening?
I think Vera's just kind of standing off to the side, like leaning against something with her arms crossed, just enjoying the show at the moment.
What about Riley?
Riley would be listening to the interaction between Athelia and the Turian, and not quite sort of understanding because she doesn't have the background, and then kind of looking at Vera to see if Vera's doing anything. But I don't think she would do anything else than that, other than that. She just doesn't have the background here to know what's going on.
Just a bit of heckling.
Now, are we inside the shop, or are we still outside the door?
You guys are inside the shop at this point.
Okay, if we are inside the shop, Riley would also probably start looking around to see if what she actually is wanting is there, or she can tell if what she's wanting is there.
Okay, go ahead and give me an insight check. Or, sorry, perception check. Sorry. Inside the store, stealthiness. No.
That is a 23.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, so you see, you do tell that, to kind of give you a little bit of a layout, it's a bit like going into a, like, mom and pop, pawn shop. However, on a much grander scale, it's a much bigger shop. And it is strangely organized in its weird mess. As you do see stuff like furniture is all kind of in one area. Anything maybe previously owned armor or weapons are in one corner. So you see that they are organized. But as you're looking around, you do notice there's one particular area that has a bunch of kits and setups for different types of things, whether it is chemistry, medical, crafting, as the both show a display, if you will, of like a large table with a suitcase and even a kind of almost looks like a little mini dresser that is full of all kinds of different supplies that go with each kit. And some of them range from very small setups to very large setups, and you can see both kind of mid to lavish versions of all these things.
Okay. Riley would probably zero in on the medicine and chemistry ones, and probably on the mid range ones.
Nice, but not too nice.
Well, her background is such that she's come from sort of, new research, like research that wouldn't be heavily funded. So she would be used to sort of looking for bargains, looking for something that would do what needs to be done, but not extras.
Okay, so you're looking, you said, for both chemistry and medical?
Yep.
Okay. I can let you know already that there was a pretty good medical facility that was fully stocked and everything in the med lab already, thanks to Mel.
And I would be aware of that?
You would be, yes.
Oh, okay. So then just focused on the chemistry.
Now, if you want to have your own mini station, your own mini lab in your own room, you could do that. But you did notice that it does technically already exist on the ship itself.
Yeah. Riley might be a bit torn between could she use that without upsetting Vera, and on the other hand, if it did need to be used and they wanted it used, well then she would use that. So she probably would just, especially if she would be thinking this possibly would be coming out of her pocket, so she would be just looking at the chemistry, I think.
Okay.
Because she's still at that point where she's not sure if she's really part of the crew or not. So that's kind of what would dictate what she looks at.
Okay. So what you see is, again, you do see different types of desks. Since you're looking mid, you see a very sizable desk. You see some that are completely straight, some are L-shaped. That have, for the chemistry set, you do see all the fixins. It has a good chunk of very basic chemistry style, I shouldn't say chemistry style, chemicals, like different types of vials and beakers for the setup, as well as the basic chemicals that you would normally find in chemistry sets. Anything a bit more sophisticated, unfortunately, it's not showing on display here. So kind of think of the basic chemistry set, but you've got about double the amount to accommodate for this large space, as well as some extra equipment on top of that. So everything you would need and then some is perfectly displayed for you here. Of course, there is a price for it all, which includes the desk as well as the little mini dresser, the drawers, if you will, to hold a lot of the equipment and stuff. And it shows that it is coming up to roughly about 20,000 credits for the whole kit and caboodle. However, you do notice that there are separate price tags for each piece in case you didn't want the furniture. Seems to be a bit detailed as far as the prices go.
Okay.
And there's definitely a flashy sign too that says like, get the whole thing on a discount. As well as like I'm gonna go old school because I know in space they wouldn't have it, but it's funny to think of it anyway, as like the little string with the little paper tags at the end to show you the price.
Yes.
Antique shop style. Here's the price for each one. Should you want it all individually, of course.
Okay, so at this point, Riley has basically zeroed in on what she wants, but she wants to kind of see how this interaction goes before she does anything else. And she might actually, her excitement at finding this would probably overweigh her sense of caution. So she might actually go over to Vera to speak with Vera.
Okay. And at this point, Athelia, of course, is still heckling with this poor guy. And Vera's just still standing there, just kind of observing as you do notice Riley approach you, Vera.
Found something you like?
Excuse me. Yes, Lieutenant Vera. I think I found exactly what I want. And it's something I can afford. So, but there seems to be some sort of discussion between Athelia and the Turian there. So, if you could advise me how I would proceed. If you would.
Well, we have a bit of a history with the owner of this place. So there's a chance for a discount, I suppose, if he's willing to see us. But it sounds like he doesn't want to see us. So maybe I'll just pop into the back there real quick and see if he's around.
Well, he actually has never met me before, so perhaps I'm exempt from that.
I'm sure we could talk him into including you.
Oh, but like, I'm looking at it, and it seems a fair price to me. I'm fine with it the way it is.
You don't have much experience with Volus, do you?
Zero experience. I'll tell you that right now. Zero experience, except maybe like one.
Didn't I have that Volus landlord?
Oh shit, you have. Hold up. Yeah, you have.
Yeah. Well, actually,
that's true. I forgot about that.
Funny you should ask. Yes. When I was in one of the residences at one of the places I stayed, there was a Volus landlord. It was a unique experience, let's say.
So then you probably understand. Nothing the Volus do is fair, even if it seems it's fair on the surface. I'm sure that price is negotiable.
Well, in my experience, it was more a matter of really. Are you familiar with molasses, Vera?
I don't think I've ever seen one of those. Heard of what is it?
Okay, let's try something else. How about a lubricant?
Yes.
Okay, all right. So imagine how fast a warm lubricant can be poured. Now let's chill that lubricant down really cold and try to pour it.
Yes, it doesn't work out very well, does it?
Okay. The Volus is like cold lubricant.
I think that's an apt description of the Volus, yes.
Okay. So, well, let's see how this goes then.
Well, it seems that the clerk there is quite involved with Athelia at the moment, so I'll just help myself to the back room. And I just make my way to the back.
I'm still discussing things with this thing, and I'd probably change the subject to about like we're actually here to do legitimate business with Eb. We wanted to bring it to him because we thought we were friends. But if this is how he wants to treat us, we can stop being friends, and he'll stop getting the perks of being our friend as well.
Okay, Vera, are you just walking by this guy, or are you just trying to sneak by him?
I'm just walking by.
Give me a second.
I'd
I
like
grabbed
to
my
continue
dice
to
on
dis-
break.
I would like to continue trying to distract him.
Okay, give me a performance roll.
I can do that.
I hope so.
I can do that. 23.
Shit. Okay. Yeah. So he starts noticing Vera kind of walking towards him, very much clearly seeing she's not going to stop. As you continue to kind of press him, and he kind of gets caught off guard as he continues conversing with you, like, wait, what? No, it's just, look, I don't know the whole details. I'm not really into the politics side. And he like just keeps talking to you as he's now just kind of focused on you while Vera has walked by. As funny enough, he rolled high, but you rolled higher.
It's not really about politics, it's about friendship. Well, I keep telling you guys, and you don't seem to get it.
Yeah, you guys
We
call
wanna
it
be his
friendship,
friends.
but it was like you kind of forced it. It's not really a friendship if it's forced.
It's not my fault he misunderstood, and maybe some of the other people made him feel forced. That was not me. And I would really like the chance to clear some air, if he thinks that was. All I want to do is be a friend, and I was trying to bring him legitimate business.
I mean, you say legitimate, but you guys heckle him like really bad. And at like this
That's
point,
just
Vera, you've gone
Friends
through,
teasing each other.
and you do notice the posters. Granted, they were posters from. You get the sense it was posters from like the cameras that were around that he kind of just screenshotted. That also says like banned from shop, but banned is kind of like crossed out because it's just like I don't like he wants you guys banned, but he's not sure he can do it.
Yep.
And you do see, since you did crawl into the back before, you do see Ep's office. Of course, you can't see inside just like before, but you do see the little office.
So is the door to the office closed, or
It
is it
is.
open? It's closed? Okay. I will just walk right up to the door, and if there's a button or something on this side of the door for opening it, I'll press it.
Okay. Of course, the door doesn't open, but with the little intercom thing, yeah. You kind of are you just hitting like kind of the buzzer, or are you talking into it?
Just hitting the buzzer.
Okay. It does go off. You don't hear anything. No response.
I hit the buzzer again.
Still no response. Can you give me a perception check, please?
I can do that. My one and only character that's good at perception. It's a 19.
19. Okay. You do notice that there is a camera that wasn't there before hanging out outside of his office door. And it is pointed at you. Not necessarily saying that, you know, it was triggered onto you, just looking at the door. And the
Okay,
light's
so
on,
what-
of course, showing that it's, you know, on.
When I notice the camera, I'm gonna look directly at it, and I'm gonna hold down the buzzer so it just keeps going off.
Okay, after a while, you hear on the intercom, like, no, go away, I don't want to see you.
You've got customers, Ep.
You guys are just bullies.
We're here to make some purchases.
I don't want to get hit in the face again.
We never hit him.
Don't give us a reason to, and we won't hit you, Ep. We're just here to buy.
Are you guys actually gonna buy stuff, or are you going to heckle me again?
We can do both.
I don't want to come out then, no thank you.
Don't make me come in there, Ep.
I have refortified this area and you cannot come in anymore as it is foolproof and bulletproof. Do your worst.
Do my worst. You realize who I work for, right, Ep?
Yes, and I have a restraining order out on you lot.
Yes, I saw the posters.
Please
Come on,
go
guys.
away.
Just open the door. Don't make me go get my engineer.
Oh no, not that Solarian guy. No, please no.
Then just come outside and assist your customers.
Look, I have an assistant outside already. He can help you with anything. He'll even give you a discount. Just please go away.
How big of a discount?
I don't want any trouble. 20%?
I think it was bigger last time.
25?
Try once more.
Okay, fine. 40%. Just please take it. I don't want to get hit again, please.
Pleasure doing business with you, Ep.
Just please don't come back.
I just turn around and walk back into the storefront.
Yeah, PTSD. These guys full on scared the shit out of him.
We never hit
Twice.
him.
Look, he knows what he did.
He deserves this.
So I walk back into the storefront and I just kind of announce, well, good news. Your boss said that he's graciously giving us a 40% discount on whatever we wish to purchase.
That seems awfully high. Are you sure?
We are friends, after all.
That sounds like a friends and family discount. You can go
You can
check with them if you'd like.
Go double check.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check.
We'll be here.
As he actually goes up to the computer and starts typing. Waits a few moments, kind of types again. There's a little bit of some back and forth a little bit. Before he just kind of huffs and he goes, okay, yeah, 40%, right, sure, so what do you guys want?
And I
Well,
turn
look-
to look at Riley.
As I do as well. Did you find something, Riley?
Yes, I did. There's a chemistry kit there. It's a fairly basic one. 40% discount would be most generous. I didn't think the price was that unreasonable, but again, I must admit that my experience is somewhat limited in dealing with these things, and I don't know what Citadel prices are normally like. But it was 20,000, and with a 40% discount, my goodness gracious, I believe that's about 8,000 off, which would make it about, I think, 12,000 if I'm correct.
Oh, thank God,
No,
I
you
mapped
said
that
it-
correct in my head.
Now you said it's fairly basic. Do they have a non-basic one? What was the price on that?
Oh, I didn't even look.
And look, don't worry about the discount prices. It's because, like I said, we are friends with the owner.
Oh
Guys are
my.
such assholes.
You started it.
I don't want to hear any of you giving Brock a shit when he does his morally gray crap. This is
Right?
flat out
Literally,
robbery.
that is
It's
the
true.
I abandoned you on Omega discount.
Yeah. It's not our fault that he did what he did.
This guy's real lucky I didn't just shoot him on sight the first time I saw him after we got off Omega.
Yeah.
Raleigh
You
looked
can
a
keep your
little
life
bit
price.
gobsmacked. This is sort of way more than she expected, and it's more than she would be used to being able to get in the job she was doing. Okay, so this is kind of like the equivalent of putting me in a store with really high-end chocolate. Okay. So she's going to go over and have another look at everything that's there.
Okay, well you did say you were
Do I
looking
need
at the
another
mid-tier.
perception?
No, because you already found the area, so it's you were able to see all the different ones. You just wanted to kind of stick to the mid-tier. So sure enough, not too far down this little row, you do find the very lavish lab where it's got a lot more shelves. The desk is bigger. It's got a lot more storage space, as well as kind of a glass container for both experimentation as well as storage. It even comes with a mini fridge, which is always useful when you want to chill and freeze certain chemicals and whatnot. Definitely has a lot more stuff involved in it, as it does show that this is 50,000 credits.
Okay, Raleigh does the math and works out that that would probably be 30,000 with a discount.
Yep.
Yeah, roughly about
Which isn't
28, 30, yeah.
that
30.
which isn't that much more than she was going to pay for the basic one with that kind of a discount. So, now what kind of distance are we talking here, physically from where, like, is this something I could say, oh, that one then? Or, I'd have to walk over and have a look and...
Again, this is kind of like a pawn shop, so it looks like there's a lot of clutter. There's a lot of things very much visually blocking the gentleman from where you are. So you would have to walk over to him and say, like, hey, this.
Okay, so she'll basically walk over, pick out the one that she would really love to have, and walk back and say, well, there's a lovely one there, if the same discount applies, it would be 30,000 credits. Now, does that include delivery? I don't think we can carry it back.
I know I included delivery last time. She turns and looks at the guy.
Give me an intimidation.
Look, my character can do one thing, and it's everything's
That's any
charisma-based.
charisma based, yep.
23.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
You
well,
see
18.
him kind of sigh as he's like, he hangs his head a little bit, almost defeated, as he's like, yes, it's included in the price. We will deliver it.
I'd like to take that one then. So that would just come out of my funds then?
I mean,
I
if
mean,
that's how you
works.
want to pay it, sure. 30,000.
Again, given the whole scenario of where Riley's at with the crew, yes.
Well,
She's-
Riley, we're installing this on the ship, isn't it? It's a ship upgrade?
Well, yes.
Well, soon as a ship
technically
upgrade,
it
it's an
is.
upgrade that stays with the ship. When we pay for it out of the ship funds.
I don't know, Vera.
She's gonna look at
Does
Vera
it-
for confirmation.
Does it stay
It's
with
up
the
to
ship?
Vera, actually. Whatever Lieutenant Vera says, I would accept. I would be happy to pay it, though.
If it's a permanent upgrade for our ship, then it seems reasonable that it would come from the ship's treasury.
Oh, wow.
Settled then.
That's very generous. Thank you, Lieutenant Vera.
That was 30,000, you said?
30,000,
Yep.
yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
I don't
I will
like doing
remove that
weird
from the
things
treasury.
like 30,500 if it. No, I hate that shit. My OCD says no.
That's fair.
Now, in terms of how that's recorded, does that then still go under sort of my inventory as an upgraded chemistry thing then?
You can add it to your inventory showing that it's a ship upgrade of the chemistry set. High-end
Okay.
chemistry set. There is a difference, so definitely make sure it's high.
Okay.
And the funds technically come out of the ship funds, which I believe only Vera has, I don't want to say access to, but is the treasurer, so I guess technically, yeah. You
Yeah,
have-
she's the one that keeps track of it.
Yeah. She is the ship's treasurer.
Okay,
I think the word you're looking for is quartermaster.
Yeah, that's true. Do you guys want anything else, or?
Is that a homebrew item?
It is, yes.
All right.
Otherwise, you just get basic bitch chemistry set, which is a little to-go kit. So this is like the whole kit and caboodle shop. It's why like for instance, the med bay as well as Jamar's shop. He's able to do a lot more with it, and it's not portable. At least these versions aren't. So you could do very lengthy, in-depth, even Mastercraft works through these items. Otherwise, if you have just like a chemistry kit, it's more of the basic bare bones little suitcase you take with you for little ration emergencies.
Okay, I'm just going to call it a ship upgrade high-end chem lab.
That works? Yeah. And since it is yours, you are free to place that wherever you want on the ship. There's plenty of room. If you've seen the size of the ship, you frickin' have the whole damn place to choose.
We got a lot of rooms to fill.
A lot of rooms.
I think for the sake of what it's being used for, it would kind of probably be right beside that med lab area.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense to me.
I can't. I honestly cannot remember the ship setup off the top of my head in Mass Effect. However, I do remember the setup in Mass Effect Andromeda, where you had the med bay, and literally right across from it in the hallway was a equally huge room. So I imagine, just for the sake of my mind right now, that could be an easy setup where it's literally right next to the med bay, where you're able to have that large space and everything for the lab.
Except it's a Krogan ship, but...
I mean, it's an extinct Krogan ship, so no one knows what the inside looks like, so I'm just playing with my mind on half of it made up, half of it based off of what I've seen of the ships.
We do what we want.
Yeah. I think that would be where it would go.
Okay.
If we ever get a
Insomnia Night
ship map
RPG.
someday.
Thank you so much for that raid. Welcome. Welcome on in. Yeah, it's kind of funny because half the time, even though I know this is so wrong in my head, half the time I imagine, like, especially the kitchen area reminds me of Firefly's kitchen area. Obviously a lot more lavish, but in my brain, that's what I keep imagining, just shinier.
A lot more lavish and like a high end like kitchen equipment.
An espresso machine, yeah.
I do kind of picture it in a similar way, especially
cargo.
like the kind of like almost industrial aesthetic of the inside
Yes.
of that ship.
Yes.
Kind of fits in my mind with the Krogan
Yeah.
make as well.
Exactly.
It's not like, super tidy and clean looking like a Turian ship would be or anything like that.
Yeah, obviously it's all brand shiny and new because it was from a Wish, but it's definitely got, I guess in my mind, and apparently same with Fox's too, just that, industrial rustic kind of look. But
That
shiny.
the Krogan aesthetic.
But shiny. Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna lie, every time I talk about the cargo bays too, I instantly think of the cargo bay, of course much bigger in Firefly.
and multiple of them. Because we've got, 3 cargo bays on
You
that
have
ship?
3 cargo bays,
I just-
yes.
Yep.
Picture like a 3-car garage.
Yeah, pretty much. One is big enough for both the Makos, of course, and then you have one that's all your stuff. You guys actually have not really used the third one, because the other 2 are so freaking big. Not really have needed to. But if I remember correctly, the Varen usually hang out where the Makos are, because there's less stuff to clear up in there.
Yep.
Although, funny enough, you could just put them in the third one with nothing. Now that I think
Well,
about
that-
it.
Good,
That
but
Yeah.
third one is reserved for our private fighter planes when we get them.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course, of course.
Yeah.
My mistake.
Look, we need some single person crafts to, go out and dogfight.
Of course, because that's what you guys need in this campaign.
yes.
You're right. You're right. I do.
Yeah.
Look,
Well,
you have a station wagon. What more do you need?
Look, I want to do a Death Star bombing run.
Okay. Gotcha.
Vera, I know you said you need to go to the embassy. Riley, is there anything else you need to do? Because I just need to make a quick phone call. But I don't mind accompanying you guys to anywhere else you need to go.
No, there's so much to see here. I'm torn between going back to the ship and going just looking around, but I really don't want to risk getting lost and
We can go have lunch.
being a nuisance. So
Yeah, I need to pick up some basic supplies, like more food for the Varen and stuff, but I was just gonna purchase that electronically.
We could, after you're done with the embassy and everything, we could go have lunch, and then what if we have a spa night tonight? Before dinner, we all hit the spa. We can invite Arissa and have all the girls go. The boys can join us if they really want to, but I don't know if they will.
Would be nice to unwind a little bit.
Are you talking about Orsa Spa? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I just had to be sure.
Did you get a delivery time on the lab?
You guys are technically still in the shop or just outside of it, so.
Put my head back in. When are you gonna have that delivered?
Before the end of the day.
Thank you. I'll have that in.
Gives you a thumbs up.
Well, perhaps I will go back to the ship then and start getting ready for the delivery.
I think actually the idea of lunch sounds nice. I won't be very long at the embassy. I doubt the counselor will be able to see me right away. I'll have to make an appointment, I'm sure.
We can accompany you to the embassy and just wait outside for you, and then we can all have lunch. And I can make
Don't
my phone
mind.
call while we're waiting.
Yeah?
I think that's the plan. We're gonna head over to the embassy. The
Okay.
two of us are gonna wait outside. I'll make my phone call, and Vera can do what she needs to do.
Okay. Who are you calling?
I'm gonna step a little farther away from the group because I don't want to, have a group call. And I
Right.
need to talk to Arleo.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's get that going. Yeah. All right. So you
Every
call.
I have some
Time.
stuff. I need some stuff taken care of, okay? And he's the man that can do it.
Look, it's been like
Korean.
almost a week in game since you last talked to him. Okay.
We're BFFs.
They're besties at this
They
time.
are. They are.
They really are.
She sends them emails from time to time. It's great.
Yeah.
Emails,
Trail.
cat
I
memes.
just told Zara,
Cat
just like
memes.
every once in a while, she just updates them on what they're doing. I don't have to tell you.
She just
I heard that
feeds
I'm
him
wrong.
information, and none of you are aware of it. It's great.
The
Yeah.
trail.
So yeah,
friends.
as Vera, you walk into the embassy, Riley kind of standing outside as you excuse yourself, of course, Athelia. You do make your phone call, and it does connect. As you see that, is this a video call or a voice call?
Let's roll a die. Let's decide. How smart is she going to be right now? Not very smart. That's going to be a video call.
Okay. Yeah, so after a few rings, it pops up as you see that very familiar face, the darker features of a Turian with the hood, of course, up, as he kind of looks at you in shock at the moment. He's like, Athelia, you've missed me
Riley,
already.
I did. I wish I was calling under better circumstances. Unfortunately, I have a small problem I need some help with.
Oh? What is troubling
Yeah.
you this time?
It seems that Ep has misconstrued my attempt at friendship.
Oh, Jesus Christ. When the DM finally realizes what's happening.
And pull a restraining order on us. I need help stopping that. Just trying to be the poor guy's friend.
Is this the same Ep that was giving you trouble on Omega?
It is.
Ah, the little worm. Well,
And she says the friends and all that with the same kind of he can probably tell what she means.
well, he can visually see your sarcasm too, where you're just like, oh. Well, he put a restraining order out, correct?
He's in process of. I don't think it's been
Ah.
official.
Well, you want me to just have it disappear?
That'd be nice.
You
Don't
see
think
him
he really,
kind of looking around a little bit, almost like he's looking past you, and he's like, "Oh, Athelia, are you asking me to hack into the Citadel?"
Me, I would never.
Ah, but you are, my dear. You are. That is going to be a bit tougher. It's not going to happen instantaneously. It will take time, but it can be done since it's something so small. not like I'm hacking into their security database or anything. Also takes a while, but can be done.
Just need to make sure this problem goes away so Ep can continue to pay Vera back for what he did.
You're not gonna stop, are you? This is just gonna be a continuous thing forever and ever and ever.
Just until I feel like we've gotten what we're owed. And as he refuses to see me, my feelings get hurt.
Well, it is to help Vera, after all. I suppose I can help. And I do, of course, want you both to have a better friendship.
Yes.
Again,
Of course,
take
it will
some
never
time.
compare to our friendship.
Oh, I hope not. We're, how do they say? Besties?
I've heard Mel use that term. I think you were using it correctly.
Oh, good. I am trying to get up to date with certain phrases and whatnot. Can't be in the dark so terribly long, especially with all sorts of new phrases and words and races popping up nowadays.
This is true.
Great business partners, humans, by the way. Although they are much harder to trust compared to some, but live and learn, as they say. They're still quite childish in the galaxy.
Think you just have to find the right ones to be trustworthy.
Very true. I admit I am very sad I never got to meet this Mel in person, but I would love to one day. She sounds fun.
Well, unfortunately, she's recovering from a bit of radiation poisoning.
Ah, I see. As you do see, he's visibly, sincere, hearing those news, as he's like, I'm sorry to hear that. I do hope she recovers quickly.
As do I. We have quite a new human companion, though. So we'll see how that one goes.
Oh, you're not
Maybe
replacing
you'll get to meet
her? Like a parent,
Oh,
are you?
never!
Good.
Never. Can't replace Mel.
Good. Nor
And
should
hopefully
you.
you'll see Mel when we do our little get-together.
Oh, good. I hope so. It's less than a month away, isn't it?
If everything goes as planned, I'll keep you updated.
Well, here's hoping nothing pops up and my schedule's free. I cannot guarantee it, but I am looking forward to it if I am able to. Just please don't be sad if I cannot make it.
Oh, I'll be devastated. But we will survive.
My heart will break. To see you and Vera again would be such a joy.
I know Vera is looking forward to seeing you again.
Oh, is she now? Oh, it's gonna hurt even more if I can't go now. I will do everything in my power to make sure her wishes come true.
She talks about you all the time.
I'm sure she does. As he notices, it's like, yeah, it's sarcasm, but it's kind of funny to him.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's half sarcasm.
Of course. Well, I'll do everything I can. It will take some time, so perhaps don't heckle him too hard for the next few days, at least.
I think we're done for this visit. And
Excellent.
to be fair, we did bring him some business. He earned some money off of us.
Some? Well, at least you paid.
Paid for something. At a friends and family discount, of course.
Of course. Not as good as my discount, I'm sure, but I can't compete with
can't be as
everyone,
good
I
as you.
suppose. Oh, thank you, Ophelia, dear. Well, I'll do what I can. Love keeping
Alright,
in touch
well-
with you, but as soon as it's done, you'll get an email from me.
Appreciate it. Hopefully our next call is a little less businessy.
Of course. Well, you take care. We'll be in touch.
Till next time. So we're
As
going to
the,
go rejoin the others.
As you hang up the call, you actually hear a very familiar voice in the distance as you hear, Ophelia? Ophelia, is that you?
Look towards the voice. Do I recognize this person?
You do. You see a very familiar purple Asari as you do see Sarima approaching you.
Sarima, how have you been?
Oh my goodness! She goes up to you and gives you like a big hug. She's like, wow, I haven't seen you in a long time. I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing alright. We're just stopping in to restock before our next outing. We're about to have lunch. You want to join us?
Oh, I would love to. I was actually call me a little selfish. I was kind of hoping we would have lunch together and catch up. It's been too long.
I would love to catch up. I promised the others we'd have lunch with them too, though, so maybe we can do it as a group. It's Vera and our new companion, Riley.
Oh, well, of course, yeah. Well, if you'd like, again, want to be a little selfish, do you mind just going shopping for me for just a moment? There's a shop I want to go into, a lovely little tea shop, and I wouldn't mind the company while we wait for your friends.
Let me let them know
Of course.
where I'm going.
Of course.
And I'll let Vera, something like the equivalent of a text message to them, let them know I'm just gonna pop into the shop real fast, and be like, oh god, my train of thought just went out the window.
Riley?
No, I let them know that I'm stepping away for just a minute with Sarima, and what have you been up to since we've been gone?
Oh, well, I know my mother is grooming me for, the important side of business. Of course, I'm still way too young for that. But I've just kind of been stuck here. It's been actually rather boring and sad. I don't really have any friends here, so it was so nice hanging out with you and, Mel, was it? Your human friend.
Yes. Well, unfortunately Mel's not here with us this time around. Otherwise, I'm sure she would love to catch up with you as well.
Oh, I'm so sorry. She's kind of with you, right? You guys were awfully close last time we were together. In her room?
Friends?
Oh, I thought you were more than friends is what I meant, but you're just friends.
No, we're just friends.
Oh, okay. You see like this weird like shy smile of like happiness when you say that. And she's like, "Oh, well, still, we did have fun. It was actually, now I think about it, I think it was her room. She wanted to know the Asari calligraphy, if I remember correctly."
Yes, she did.
Have you learned more fun tricks since I last met you? I'm sure you've been on quite a few adventures since we last met. It's been quite a few weeks, actually.
Probably picked up a thing or two, but nothing that stands out, really. I mean, just mostly trying to make it through our adventures.
Oh, I'm
Some of
sure.
the planets we visit are less than civilized.
Oh, nothing
A lot
too
of trees.
terrible, I hope.
A lot of trees.
Are trees bad?
When there's too many of them, yes, they get in the way.
Oh, forests aren't so terrible. As at this point, you guys are kind of perusing a shop that you do see that has a huge wall full of different teas. You do see a bunch of tea sets and whatnot. Everything that has anything you can think of that has to do with fancy ass teas are
Yeah.
kind of found in this shop. And she goes, "Oh, well, I guess I don't really get out as much as well. But forests never really bothered me too terribly much." And you see her occasionally just kind of sniffing different teas and whatnot. As she does get to one, she's like, "Ooh, okay. I can't decide between these two. I kind of like fruity, but I also like how this is kind of like nutty and chocolatey. Which one do you like best?" As she hands the canisters over to you.
I'll give them both a sniff, and I'll be like, I think it really depends on the mood at the time. The fruity one's nice and light, better for daytime morning, but the chocolatey one would be great in the evening after dinner.
Yeah, that is hard to tell. Can I get a wisdom saving throw from you, please?
Oh, shit. 11. My dice betrayed me now.
Oh god. Okay. So you notice that after a while, as you're conversing, your vision starts to get blurry, and your head feels really light, and you start to wobble a little bit. As Sarima's like, "Are you okay? Athelia, what's wrong?"
Can I make an insight check against
You
her
can,
to see if
yeah.
this is sincere?
Yeah.
No, I can't. Never mind.
Okay.
That was a 1.
Oh God.
I got a natural 1 on that. No, she does not. Nope.
No, she does kind of grab you in her arms, and she's like, oh, "Ophelia, are you okay? You look pale."
Do I have enough ability over my own limbs to send a message to Vera?
You start to feel actually quite numb as you try to move, and your fingers are twitching as you're trying to kind of lift up your arm or do anything, but it almost feels like you're suffering from paralysis of some sort. And you start to notice that the shop is starting to spin as you pass completely out.
Yeah.
Vera and Riley. Vera, unfortunately, at this time, no one wants to see you at this moment. Yeah, I know.
The audacity.
As you notice that there is like a secretary of sorts that is kind of in front telling you that there is a very big important meeting happening at the moment. They said, however, there is a limited window first thing tomorrow morning if you wanted to meet up with them.
I will make the appointment for that time.
Okay. And you do see her, quote unquote, pencil you in for that appointment as she gives you her sincere apologies. As it seems like the rest of the day is pretty much booked. And then when you come back out, you do see Riley standing there, just admiring and taking in the sights of the Citadel as she waits.
I'll just walk right up to her and kind of look around for a moment. Where's Athelia?
Okay, did Riley see, is it
Serena.
Serena. Did she see Serena approach Athelia?
You did, yeah. I imagine that when she went off into the corner to make her phone call, she wasn't completely out of sight of you guys.
Okay.
And you guys did get a note saying where I was going. That was gonna step away with Serena for a moment.
Well, there's this... Now, do you share on my Omni tool too, then?
I said both your army tools.
Okay. Well, there's this note from Athelia on the Omni tool that she's gone into a tea shop with someone she knows, and I did see her speaking with, I think it was an Athari, but the coloration was unusual.
Oh, she's not back yet.
No.
Should we wait around for her, or should we try and find her?
Do I know which direction they went? Or do I know... Well, I would...
able to see.
I think she headed in that direction. I don't know the shops very well here. Is there a tea shop that way that you're aware of?
I don't shop for tea very much, I'm afraid. So I wouldn't know. But if she went in that direction, she can't have gone far. Let's just have a quick wander down there, see if we can find her. If not, we'll just give her a call.
Sounds good.
Okay. So you guys kind of wander down in the direction that, of course, you saw her and Serena walk. And when you turn the corner, you don't really see anything that says tea shop.
Is there, oh, I can't believe I can't remember her name. The VI, the Asari VI, that's basically the directory of the Citadel.
Her. Oh, God, I don't remember her name either.
If there's one of her terminals somewhere, I'd just like to go ask her if there's any tea shops around the area.
Yes. You would have no problem finding them, as they are basically the kiosks of the Citadel. Yeah, so you're able to find one pretty quickly. As one pops up and is like, "Greetings. Welcome to the Citadel itinerary. Is there anything I can find for you today?"
Yes, I'm looking for a shop that sells tea.
Why, there are several shops with tea. The closest one is about, oh god, I don't know, meters, kilometers, that shit. There's one on the other side of the promenade, which, when you look at your map, is really far away.
Seems a bit far. Thank you. That'll be all.
Of course. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
No, turn back to Riley. You're sure she was going to a tea shop? There's one in the promenade, but it is not close.
Well, I mean, I don't know my way around, but I did see them go this way. Maybe let's call.
Yeah, let's do that.
I mean, it's a beautiful place. Maybe they decided to take the long route, but she didn't say that. She just said she'd be a few minutes.
Let's give her a call. I will pull up her contact info on my Omni tool and give her a ring.
There's no answer.
I will try again.
What's funny is that it doesn't even ring. It's just silence. As if something kind of clicks on the other end. Kind of similar to where if something is disconnected or not connected. As you are not able to connect to it.
I will call Jamar.
And at this point, you are able to connect to him. As Jamar, you do see through all of your work, you do see you're getting a phone call from Vera right now.
What do you need, Vera?
Assistance. We seem to have lost Athelia, and she is not answering when I call.
How? What do you mean lost, Athelia?
I stepped into the embassies for a moment. She said she was going to a tea shop, and when I stepped out, she was gone. There isn't a tea shop nearby, and she's not answering when I call. I don't suppose... I mean, I don't claim to understand how much of what you do works, but I don't suppose you could, like, ping her location or something?
You asked good questions. Can I access the Citadel systems from here?
You have been able to before, so yes. Depending on how deep you want to delve into it, would require...
Oh, no, I just literally, like, where is this person? Here's their Omni Tool ID.
Okay, yeah. When you do the basic one, you notice that you are not getting a blip from her.
Vera, she's not even showing up on the Citadel. Which I know is impossible because he hasn't come back to the ship.
That's
So,
concerning.
unless she intentionally turned off her Omni Tool, which, why ever would you do that unless you were doing maintenance on it? She should be there.
Is it possible someone might be jamming any signals coming to or from her Omni tool?
Absolutely. And you know, since I have access to the Citadel systems, I'm going to ping where Vera is and ping where the supposed tea shop is on the other side of the promenade.
Okay. So you are able to get a blip of Vera very easily. You do see several blips pop up as far as, like, tea shops go. And from her location, you do see one that's on the very far end of one of the star pieces of the Citadel.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not near one, are you? At all?
No.
Is
No,
there
the nearest-
any... I would like to pull a directory of what all the shops directly surrounding Vera are then.
Okay, can easily be done, as the maps and the directory are accessible to the public. And you do see a bunch of shops where they are specifically, if it's not food, it's a lot of shops like accessories, clothing and whatnot, a lot of little hosh-posh, little knickknacks as well. You do see that there are a handful of other buildings as well that don't that have vacancies, so they're not like they're shops that aren't filled at all. But it seems to be more of like the basic kind of shopping center, away from the bigger, higher up stuff like armor and weapons and stuff like that.
I'm going to push all the vacant locations to Vera on a map.
Okay. And Vera, you do see that there are two that are actually very close to you. One is just kind of around the corner from you, and the other one is probably down, probably just like probably like 3 to 5 more minutes walk.
Both of those are technically vacant.
Okay, we're gonna head in that direction. I'm here with Riley. Keep pinging our location and stay on the line here. And if the call goes dead, then I'll know something's gone wrong.
Would you like me to push your location to Brockus so he can join you with Omen?
Push it to Brockus, please. Yes.
And I will push that info straight to Brockus with a urgent.
Okay. As Brockus, at this point, as you guys are making your way back to the Spectre shop, you do get a ping from Jamar giving you very simple instructions of this is where Vera is, Athelia missing, 2 possible locations.
At any point in time, was the name shared with Jamar of the person that Athelia was with?
They did not in their conversation, no. Just that Athelia went missing.
Fuck. All right, Omen, we're putting a pin in the shop in here. We have problems.
Sorry, guys.
As he starts walking back, he once again, I think this time he doesn't even ring the doorbell. He just walks in to Arissa's office.
Oh, jeez, you scared me. What's going on?
Apparently, Athelia can now vanish because she's not on the Citadel. She
Okay.
was with Vera, now she's not. They can't ping her Omni tool.
Did Vera do something to Athelia?
I don't know. I don't know if any bottles were involved, but hey, if you want to get your hands dirty for a bit, we can use the extra. We can use the extra power.
Well, I can do my best until I find out what the information is. I cannot jeopardize my position going after thugs or a missing person at the moment. But I am on call.
He's gonna just instantly just call Vera.
Okay.
Just gonna call her on his Omni tool.
We can't have weapons on the Citadel. Is that correct?
Technically, no. However, you being part of a Spectre can have at least a small weapon. You can't be like packing heavy.
How would that affect Riley, who isn't considered to be part of the Spectre at this point?
Depends. What kind of guns do you have on you, and do you have a permit? Since it's your first time on the Citadel, actually, you have no permit. Never mind.
So I would not have a weapon.
You would still have access to all your powers, though.
You do. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yay, magic.
Yeah.
when I see the call incoming from Brockus, I'm just gonna turn my call with Jamar into a conference call, so we're all together.
Okay.
Explain.
I stepped into the embassies for a minute. While I was in there, Athelia went off to go shopping to a tea shop, and then she disappeared.
That's not a lot of help.
Surprise, surprise, there's no tea shops in that area, Brockus.
Of course,
It-
there's not.
The 2 points I pinged you with are the only vacant shops in that area.
And she just went off alone to a tea shop, and that didn't exist.
No, she wasn't alone.
Okay, that probably would have been information you should have included in the first message.
Well, I was not aware until I checked the message just recently that she sent to us, telling us she was going shopping. Apparently she ran into... Do you remember Sarima?
The kid we rescued from the asteroid.
Yes. Apparently she ran into her and they went shopping. So either Sarima is up to no good, or somebody was after Sarima again, and Athelia got caught in the middle.
Zoro, question.
Yes.
Since Brockus is a licensed bounty hunter, can he carry his guns on the Citadel?
He can actually.
Okay, good. So he has his guns with him.
Technically, if it helps a little bit, being part of the Spectre, you can carry stuff like, you can carry your assault rifles, you can carry your pistols, basically no sniper rifles or anything like heavy duty, you know, like, don't do like an RPG or heavy metal
Yeah,
bazooka,
I mean,
nothing like that, obviously.
Hey,
I love what you guys know.
Like SMGs you can still, probably the
Arlok-
biggest gun is probably assault rifles.
Arlok is a simple shotgun.
There you go.
It's just a shotgun, guys.
It shoots fireballs.
Don't worry about the 6 barrels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only 3.
Oh, sorry. Don't worry about the
Only
3
three.
barrels.
Only 3 that shoot fireballs.
Six
It
coming
needs
soon.
6.
Jamar, can you get a ping on her?
No, I've already tried.
The other one. The one she was with.
Someone
Sarima.
hasn't. Oh, you ask questions. Okay. This is probably going to be a little more involved since I don't have that information.
Okay. Let's see that hack and roll.
Why? Okay.
Wait a second.
Hack the planet.
He looks
can.
up. He looks up to Arissa. Isn't her mom like some high-ranking official in here?
She is a matriarch, yes.
You want to pay a matriarch a visit?
Of course. Why? Is she involved in some shape or form?
Look, if she was with Athelia and Athelia's gone missing, she could be in trouble again. I mean, she was kidnapped. Who knows if there isn't somebody else looking for her right now?
Okay, yeah, I can try and get in touch with her. Not the easiest person to get in touch with, but I can certainly try.
All right, I'm gonna go meet Vera and them at this supposed fake tea shop and see what we can find.
Okay. I'll do what I can.
Keep
Zoro?
you posted.
Yes.
28.
Jesus fuck.
Oops, the kidnapper forgot to turn off their cell phone.
I rolled low.
You're live on TikTok right now.
So,
They posted pictures to Facebook. I can triangulate their coordinates.
so here's the thing. You don't get a sense of Sarima's Omni tool. However, while you were hacking, you found a very faint trace from the vacant shop that is the closest to Vera. As that seemed to be the last known location of its, I'm going to go modern instead of futuristic, of its IP address since it was last used.
Oh, wonderful. Vera, shop closest to you.
I pick up the pace and go into a sprint.
Okay. And you do see that the shop is closed.
I'm gonna open it.
It is locked.
I'm
And I
gonna
fix
open
that
it.
from here.
Did I stutter? How are you going to open it?
Zoro,
That's
can
how
I
big the
fix
room
that
is.
from where I am?
You certainly can. Give me another hacking
My-
roll, as it is an
my favorite
electronic lock. Blah, blah, blah.
That is not as good. That is a 23.
That's... I rolled low. Does a 26 hit? Yeah, no. That is enough. As, Vera, you are seeing this lock. You see, of course, the electric lock on the side of it and the code. You see it suddenly just... You hear a click, and you see a light turn green.
And I slowly put away the Omni gel that I was about to turn into a grenade.
You're in a public place right now.
Did I
It's
stutter?
urgent. It's fine.
Kevin,
Where- for a
Vera, the door should be open.
yeah, yeah.
I press the button to open the door.
Okay. And it does start to slide open.
And there's no calmly and cautiously entering. There's just running in and looking around.
Okay. Riley, you are next to her. Do you follow after?
At a bit of a distance. Is
Okay.
Brackus there yet?
He's still a bit of a ways away. He's not. You guys aren't too terribly far off since you guys kind of backtrack to the embassy. You guys are actually pretty close. All the political offices are pretty much in the same area. So it will take him a little bit to get to you guys, but he's in the same area as you.
Okay. She would go through the doorway, but she wouldn't go very far into the room. But she would keep Vera in sight.
Okay.
But she wouldn't be on her heels.
Okay. And you do notice it is dark in here. Granted, not dark enough to where it's like pitch black, but, you know, a little harder to see.
I will actually... Can I speak into my Omni tool to Jamar?
You guys did sync up your walkie-talkies, so yes.
I will say very quietly. Jamar, it's a little dark in here. Can you shed some light on it?
Oh, I should be able to do that from here.
Now, this is where Riley's done a stupid because she didn't check with Vera if that's what Vera wanted, but...
Okay, I don't have like night vision turned on or anything, so I should be fine. Not about to go blind.
Just out of curiosity, Brockus, as you're running, are you still keeping Omen in backpack mode?
Does he have another mode?
I mean,
He has-
Think Wheatley. He can fly. He can float. He's pretty much Wheatley.
Couldn't I take one of those cars down to where they're at?
You can, yes.
Yeah, I think Brockus would just, opt for the fastest means of transport to get there as soon as possible.
Okay.
And like, yeah, as soon as like they show up to wherever they can park the car, he's gonna let Omen out in drone mode.
Are you a good boy and stay next to him?
Well, yeah, I mean,
You could go rogue. I don't know what you're gonna do.
no, I'm following.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm following.
Well, yeah, of course. So as you go inside, you have your Jamar at the command post right now. You guys go inside, and you do see what looks like a very scarce-looking shop. You do see things that represent like tea canisters and whatnot, but it seems very scarce. Like it doesn't look like it's a complete shop.
Is there any obvious like back entrances or anything that anyone could have escaped through?
Give me an investigation.
That is very good. That was a 19 on the die for 22.
Okay. With a 22, you do notice that there are several different exits that you find. Some that, of course, that are very obvious. Some back doors, whatnot. You do notice a hatch that goes into the like the attic area, into the roof of this place. And you do notice that there is a couple of hidden doors behind the counter and hiding just ever so slightly exposed under one of the boxes of supplies.
The one that's under the boxes, does it look like the boxes may have recently been disturbed?
It's hard to tell because everything is so clean in here.
I'm gonna move the boxes out of the way and I'm gonna open that area and just take a quick glance in there. Is it like a ladder going down type of thing, or?
So when you move the boxes out of the way, you cannot open it. You do notice it's electronically locked as well. And at this point, you do hear footsteps running as you do see the vague outline of two shadows outside of both a floating orb and a Krogan.
Okay, I'm just gonna get on the Omni tool with Jamar again. Got another locked door.
Okay.
Jamar, as you are trying to look, you do notice that there are a few doors inside. So you don't know exactly which door Vera is talking about.
I'm gonna go with the answer of yes.
Okay. Try to unlatch them all. All right. Hack the planet.
Call
Well,
the skeleton key for a reason.
oh, I've got a horrible way of. You said they're all electronic locks, right?
Yes.
Um,
Except the one in the hatch. the top one. So you were able to
Okay.
pull that out easily.
hold on for a moment. I have an idea. And I am going to see if I can remotely cut power to the entire shop, which should turn off all the locks, and then kick it back on,
Okay.
which should unlock everything.
All right. Give me that roll. And at this point, of course, Brockus and Omen, you guys have made it to the shop.
That's a 27.
27? Okay, yeah. You all see, it was already kind of dark in here anyway, but you notice that whatever glimmer of light was still in here just completely shuts off. You guys see the locks on the doors that were visibly red turn off completely before slowly turning back on. However, Vera, since you were standing next to it, you look down at the board and you notice that when the power shut off, this one did not.
Jamar, great idea. It seems to have worked for most of them, but the one I'm at, I think it was on a separate grid or something. It stayed on when you shut off the power.
You might have to use your special keys for that then.
Say no more.
Okay.
I will turn to look at Riley and Brockus and Omen at this point. And we have flashlights on our Omni tools, right?
You do. You also have, if you wanted to, if you had them with you, helmets. You do have flashlights on your helmets as well.
My helmet's still being delivered to the ship.
Oh, have an old one.
I don't bring my helmet or boots with me anywhere.
That's fair.
I'll
fair.
turn on the flashlight on my Omni tool.
Okay.
And shine it in the direction of the other doors, and I'll just call out, "Split up. She could be anywhere." And then I'm gonna make a special key for this hatch.
Okay. How are you making this key? Like, what is this?
I'm making it out of Omnigel,
Okay.
Boom boom key.
and
Yeah, is it a boom boom key?
it is a boom boom key.
How long does it take you to make one? Does it actually say how long it takes?
It is one action.
Oh, okay. Damn, you just make them in mid-fight? That's
Just make
so
'em.
broken.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And it's funny because as you're floating over, you do notice that the console that's on this floor right now lights up even more. As you do notice Omen hovering over you now with very bright lights. He's got his high beams on. Looking over at this thing.
Trying to remember what mark of grenades I can make. I think I can make Mark 2. Yeah, so it'll be a Mark 2 frag grenade that I make.
Okay.
And they are primed to detonate as soon as I make them, so it's kind of like
Fire in the hole.
create it, fire in the hole. Yeah, immediately.
Okay. Do you tell everyone to back off?
If I notice that there's friends near me,
they're
I
near
will.
you.
I'll just be like, yeah, take cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as you all start to take cover as you plant this bomb, Athelia, at this point, you start to come to. As you notice that you are strapped against this pillar. Your arms bound far apart from each other. Your legs bound together. As you look around and you're in what looks like an empty warehouse. Of course, it doesn't look familiar to you at all. But you see several women talking to each other in the corner, as you do see several Asari just kind of conversing. And everything is kind of strange to you as your vision comes to, as it almost sounds like their voices are muffled. Your senses are still kind of recovering from whatever happened to you. And you do notice Sarima looking over her shoulder to you as she approaches, and she goes, "Oh, good. I'm so glad you're awake, Athelia. I've been waiting a long time for this."
No, what exactly is this?
Well, this is a reunion, of course. I thought you would be happy.
I'm just a little confused. Seeing how I only know you here.
Well, that is to be expected, of course. Well, we could introduce you to the rest of the family, but I just wanted to have some one-on-one with you first. How's your mother doing, by the way?
My mother's dead.
So it's
Has
true.
been for many years.
So it is true. Pity. Is your grandmother still alive?
Don't know, never met my grandmother.
Of course you haven't. But you grew up with her the whole time in Thessia. Was this
Oh,
a
you mean
different
the matriarch
grandmother?
that adopted me?
Yes, probably someone that Rana probably knew about. Are you still scared about ships? You get so nervous every time you cross into the ship before when we are together. I see that's still a nervous tick of yours.
I'm sorry, I'm not putting things together. I think it might be the drugs you gave me. What's happening?
Oh,
Can you
again,
spell it out for me?
family reunion. After all, you are my half-sister. And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode. So, thanks for coming to our show, guys.
Will the half sister be the first target of the fireballs?
Oh, well, we'll find out. Zoro doesn't like shopping. Actually, I do. This was
Why won't you
actually-
let Brockus have new armor?
Look,
He still has basic
look,
bitch
Look,
armor
no,
too.
okay, let's put it this way. I looked at the armors in like that they have in the book. The basic medium armor is pretty much the best thing for him.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Like the basic medium body armor provides like everything that he needs for AC and stuff. Like the only thing that would be a good upgrade is the helmet. It is like a helmet that gives something along with it.
Oh, poo.
Because all the armor itself is pretty, unless it gives some sort of like AC bonus, it's all just 2-1-1.
They also give you shields bonus. You can find one that gives you a shield bonus. That'll
Zoro
help.
Yeah.
does not want the Geth to go
Well,
to be stronger, really.
right now he's like he has an upgrade on his armor that gives him 10 shields.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Like it, and the helmet that I want is the capacitor helmet that when I get hit allows me to recharge my shields when I take damage.
Oh, nice.
See, there you go.
I can jumpstart your shield regen equivalent to your shield and do it for the entire party like 4 or 5 times per rest.
Well, damn, that'll be a fun discovery in game.
Listen, I was pondering. I'm like, I don't have a fast deployment system for Omen's other body yet, so
Drop pod.
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have to drop pod in the armor here.
Oh, God.
Do that in the Citadel.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
just Helldiver drop pod Omen into the Citadel.
God.
That won't raise alarms or
Well,
anything.
you still got someone on the ship that, could possibly haul it. What's your strength score?
Not good.
Oh, no.
Not good at all.
Well, it's a good thing you've got a little
So,
crate carrier.
Reminder that
Solarian.
Omen's main body still has enough processes to move.
Oh, well.
True.
and be functional.
Do they know that, though?
No. And
No, there you go.
We are also
Haul it
we
like
are
a piece of
also-
cargo.
We are also building a hopper body, which will be
Yeah.
much more useful for infiltration.
Yeah.
Rosa, her name is Acelia.
Acelia.
She's a real
Jeez.
person.
You know
We
what?
don't even think of her as an AI
For
anymore.
the sake
I completely forgot about Acelia.
of this, was on the ship with Jamar.
Someone's got to keep an eye on something around here.
Normally I do play her, but I'm not gonna lie, I did pull technically, as no one said she was being taken with, so I was like, all right, she's on the ship.
And over here, I forgot I had inspiration. I could have fixed that roll with freaking. Oh well.
Womp womp.
Oh well. Next time.
But hey guys, that's not the only fun show we have on this channel. As we have several shows that we air on here. We have our longest running show known as Destiny Forge with our 3rd campaign on Mondays, run by Rojin. On alternating Tuesdays, we do have our Star Wars 5e game that is set in kind of the Old Republic era, run by Tiltbot. Then we have our alternating Thursday games where we have Tricorn Isles, which is a High Seas campaign run by Rojin. And then every other Thursday is this lovely show of Mass Effect Horizons, run by moi. Then we have our 2 alternating Saturday shows with Wayward Wanderers, a Pathfinder 2 Extinction Curse campaign run by Azarin, of which they are going to finish up at some point, take a brief pause, and do some fun Avatar RPG, which will be fun. So all the fun benders will get involved in that for a little mini campaign as they take a break. And then we have the alternating Saturday shows run by Rojan, which is Withered Waste, a post-apocalyptic show, which I believe is tomorrow's Friday, this Saturday, that will occur. And then we have a couple of shows that happen a little bit more scarcely, where we do have our first Saturday of every month. We have our Behold Lore Talk Show, where we talk about various things throughout several campaigns on this channel. Right now, we are going to be wrapping up in the near future the Destiny Forge 2 Epilogue special episodes, as this will be episode 4, I believe, of our installment. And then we have the last Saturday evening of every month, which is our brand new Would-Be Heroes superhero campaign based off of the, I almost said Dukes on Bikes. Don't know what the fuck that is. Kids on Bikes.
Dukes of wait.
Dukes of Hazzard.
A Dukes of Hazzard campaign? Is that what I'm hearing?
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know where my brain went with that, but yeah, Kids on Bikes system. Basically kind of a 90s X-Men superhero style-esque, which is so much freaking fun. Also run by Rojan. So yeah, that is all for us. If you miss anything, you can certainly watch us on YouTube, where we'll post all of our shows. Otherwise, we will be back here again this Saturday for Withered Waste. And until then, you guys have a lovely day. Take care.